Hello, hello. Hello, hello, friends. Welcome to my stream. I'm just getting set up. I'm running late today. I'm still sick, for those of you that were here yesterday, and probably part of Friday, or Thursday, whatever day it was. I'm still sick, so if I seem low energy or a little bit off in some way, you know why. I'm still sick. I feel terrible. But we're gonna try to play some video games today anyway. I I hate to start a stream with, hello guys, I feel terrible. I hate to start a stream that way, but I need to temper. I need to temper your expectations so that if I seem a little off or something, if I seem a little testy or something, or maybe if I just start staring off into space, that's why. Now you know why. Any new games you're interested in, Mo? Hospital Inc. Tycoon. Hospital. Drugs. Medicine shot into my veins. Is that a game? Health. Swigging a fat HP potion straight up my nose. Is that a game? No, there are no new games that I am in the current headspace that I am in. All I want to do is sleep and die. That won't last forever. And then maybe my enthusiasm will be back. That's how you felt Thursday evening, constantly feeling tired. I'm so tired. All the time. It's so annoying. And I've been tired for a while. Actually, my sleep schedule is so... None of you want to hear this. None of you want me to just groan about my life. But like, my sleep schedule's been so borked for so long now, and I was trying to fix it, and then I got sick, and so I started sleeping all the time because I'm sick, and that doesn't fix my sleep schedule. Oh my god. My life is a mess, guys. My life is a mess. Someone send help. I need help. I need somebody help. Where's my mouse? There it is. I need help. I need an adult. I need to go on autopilot. Jesus, take the wheel. We're going to be playing some Danganronpa today. I don't know how long we're going to play for today. It entirely depends on my throat and my head. Because, again, being sick, there's a good chance that I'm going to get halfway through the stream and just be like, I can't do it anymore. The voice is gone. If that happens, we'll have to call it quits early. So that's just your heads up for the evening. But we're gonna try. We're gonna try our best. Hello again, Platypus. Welcome to the stream. It was freaking out not letting you watch. I don't think I see any issues on my side. I don't think. I also didn't see your messages about have a 4-stream watch streak. That didn't come through to me. Oh, I see it now. Okay. Well, maybe it is freaking out on both sides. I don't know. But I see you now. Everything looks good over here right now. It made you switch? Really? Let me do a refresh on my stream and see if I can see it. It looks like it's running. Maybe. It doesn't say disconnection or what. It does say I've only been live for 55 seconds. And I've been live for about 8 minutes. So there, for almost 9. So there is that. Okay, so there was definitely something wrong. Okay. It seems to be working now. Asterisk. Asterisk as in, I don't know. I don't know. It seems to be working now. It seems to be working on YouTube because I've been yapping. Body felt like it erupted. My body is mostly fine. I'm having one of those, it's like a sinus cold or something like that. So it's basically shoulders and up, right? My neck hurts, my sinuses hurt, my eyes hurt, my head hurts. It's that, it's all that. The body is capable, the body is willing, the body wants to dance, but everything shoulders and up wants to die. That's where we're at right now. So we're gonna try to balance those two things and stream, because maybe while I'm streaming, yapping, and playing video games, it'll take my mind off of my illness. What game were we? Danganronpa. I couldn't find it. I also will probably have trouble reading. I feel like my eyes are crossed. So if I'm more dyslexic than usual, just deal with it. These are all a lot of like, I don't want to say asterisk. These are a lot of addendums? That's not the word I'm looking for. Prefaces. These are a lot of prefaces. I'm doing a lot of prefacing before I start streaming. I need you all to know how on the verge of death I am before we get started. A stomach bug. Luckily, I do not have any stomach issues. If anything, I'm actually hungrier than ever. But I don't know. I think it's also because I've been bored, because I've been sleeping, so maybe that's why I'm hungry. I haven't eaten very much today, so I'm hungry now. But nothing sounds good, because I don't want anything in my mouth other than ice cold water. Here's how sick I am. I had a bowl of oatmeal. We were just talking about this on a previous stream. I'm not a big oatmeal guy. I had a bowl of oatmeal. That's how you know I'm not myself. Hang on, where's my mouse? I can't switch over to I can't switch over to here. There we go. I almost thought about going completely webcamless today. I thought about it, but I decided, nah, screw it. We'll just be on camera. Because I thought about being off camera and just being like a slob with the lights off, but then I was like, nah, we can do it. We're gonna power through. But Mr. Green, I hope you're feeling better, and if you are, I'm glad. I'm happy to hear it. Platypus, you also had tummy issues today. I'm sorry to hear that. It just says it has mature content, and all of my mature content is set to visible. I think it is set to mature. And if you have it set to visible, you should be able to see it. But it is set to mature, because it's Danganronpa. I think Twitch is bugging out, actually. I think it dropped again. I think Twitch is bugging out. Anyway. It says I've been live for not even 2 minutes. How long ago was it that I said that it was live for 1 minute? I feel like that was longer than a minute ago. Here it is. It says average stream bitrate is too high. Well, why is that? The bitrate is 6.1 megabits per second. That's funny, because I don't stream in... That's interesting. That's interesting. So I've got a maximum bitrate of 6,000 kilobits per second. That's 6 megabits per second. And the Twitch was above that. So I don't know what it's how am I streaming it? Okay, it just tanked. It's down. It just crashed again. What's going on with Twitch? Interesting. I don't know. Twitch keeps crashing. I'm multi-streaming. I'm multi-streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok. It looks like I'm live on TikTok. Yeah, TikTok hasn't crashed. YouTube hasn't crashed. It's just Twitch. Twitch get bent, I guess. Twitch, consider it. Here's a hot take. That's probably not a hot take. Here's a hot take about Twitch. For being a platform whose entire purpose is streaming, it does it the worst of every platform, like from a technology point of view. Like Twitch can't actually physically handle most things that other platforms can. Like it cannot handle variable bitrate. I'm not even using variable bitrate. I'm using just flat bitrate, And it thinks that it's variable. It's all over the place. Twitch literally does, for some reason, technologically, Twitch, considering it's the one thing they do. On TikTok, you got videos, you got podcasts, you got music, you got streams. On YouTube, you got videos, you got shorts, you got music, you got podcasts, you got streams, you got all these things. Twitch only streams. Sucks at it. I don't know. Anyway, there's your hot take. So I'm just gonna let Twitch keep dying over and over again because there's nothing I can do to fix that. It's literally not my fault. The one time YouTube isn't the one that's crashing. See, the issue with YouTube, when YouTube has an issue, it's actually not even YouTube's fault. It's Streamlabs. So I use Streamlabs for my multi-stream. And I think what happens when YouTube crashes, usually everybody crashes. And it's because the multi-stream ingest server is overloaded or something, I don't know. But usually it's the Streamlabs server that's crashing, not even YouTube. And maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe the Streamlabs server is having issues connecting to Twitch. Maybe that's what it is. But I still stand by my statement because so YouTube, I can stream in above 6 megabits per second. I can stream in 10. I can stream in 12, 15. I can keep jacking that number up. Twitch, if you so much as inch a toe over 6 megabits per second, crashes. It can't handle it. And they're supposed that last year I was invited to a beta program. I'm an affiliate on Twitch, so I'm sure all the affiliates got this. I was invited to a 1440p beta where they were gonna allow 1440p streams on Twitch, which normally they don't do. Unless you've got some crazy like back-end deal with them or something, right? How the heck are you gonna stream 1440p with not over 6 megabits per second? How are you gonna do that? It'll look like butthole. It'll look bad. You can't handle the bit rate. Why do you think you can handle the resolution? Anyway. Twitch is twitching, that's true. Oatmeal helps with blood pressure? I didn't know that. Does it? I don't think I have a blood pressure problem, just in general health. I don't think so. I probably do. As much yelling and screaming as I do on stream, I probably do. Sorry, I'm just moving my chat stuff back around again. Let's get into it, shall we? I kind of need to... I'm trying to decide if I need to blow my nose again. Avert yourselves! I might have to blow my nose from time to time. I'll try not to just blow my nose straight into the microphone. Oh my goodness. I'm concerned. I woke up. I should stop talking about my sickness. I woke up blowing my nose today and had this massive nosebleed. Because of course, you're blowing your nose all the time. You end up with dry nose, so you end up with like a nosebleed. I'm like, please, God, stop. Okay, speaking of blood, hello friends and welcome to Let's Play Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa. I'm your host, MagicManMo. We're in a new chapter. I'm gonna do this thing, is what I was gonna say, and I kept interrupting myself. We're gonna do this thing. Chapter 4 end. We are starting at chapter 5, baby. It's a brand new chapter. We're apparently only halfway through the game. We're only halfway there while living on a prayer. And how many of us are left? We've got, let's see if I can remember their names because my brain isn't functioning like worse than usual. We got Makoto, we got Kyoko, we got, hang on, come on. No, Mondo, no, not Mondo, not Leon Brain. Who's still, Toko. I almost called her Taco. Toko, Byakuya, Aoi. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody that's alive still. I think that's everybody. And then we have Whispers. I might have forgotten somebody. We have the Whisperings of possibly a 16th student who's on the, what floor? What's the top floor we've gotten to so far? 4th floor, 5th floor, whatever floor we're at. Somewhere in the data center, mayhaps? Very curious indeed to see where this goes. Let's continue. The game will begin from where you last left off. Is this okay? I hope so, because that's what we're doing. New chapter. Ikusaba. That's right, Makuro It's gonna be a whole new name I'm not gonna be able to remember. Makuro Ikusaba. The 16th student. What?
Mukuro Ikusaba. The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair.
Which, if anybody here at this school is pulling the strings on I mean, come on. If anyone here is in charge, if there is a mastermind that we've been looking for, it's gotta be the one they call the ultimate despair.
Watch out for her.
And we know it's a her. I think I remember that, which means that Genocide Jill's probably not gonna kill her anytime soon. Darn, drat. Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Makuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. What? Are we just time warping to an incident? 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. What? 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. I'm sorry? Okay. What am I looking at? I think I see nail polish? Those look like long nails with red nail polish on the left hand and on the right hand. Who is this? Who's got red nail polish? Who is this? Is that Makuro? Who's got red nail polish? Is it Kyoko? Is it Kyoko? I don't think so. She doesn't have red. Who's got red nail polish? 100-mile dash or 100-meter. What did it say? In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning in the dining hall. I'm gonna be looking at everyone's fingers now. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Huh? Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours?
Well?
He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. You spent a lot of time thinking about cow udders, Byakuya? Where did that come from? Did you just pull that right out of the air?
In the name of my family.
And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Cow udders? Toko, you're awfully quiet.
Huh?
Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. That's what I said. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom. Gotta start calling you Miss Mushroom. Honestly, I still feel like that's less out of thin air than the cow udder thing. So you know what? I'll give you a pass on this one, Hero. She is little like a mushroom.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. I know, how unusual. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. And there it is.
Huh?
What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. True. Is the stream working again? On Twitch? I should probably pull it up and make sure it does look... Does it sound fine? How's the audio? Maybe I should check that real quick. Is it too loud? It is buffering. It is buffering though. That's a problem. I don't know how to fix that. Are you heading out already? We'll see ya. I don't care.
How about that?
And you're okay with that, Toko? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? How low is that rock you're hiding? I've heard of living under a rock for being like oblivious to the world, but what? Maybe he means like a low bar. Like how low is that bar you're hiding? Like, you know, if you're settling for a low bar, maybe you've got to mean bar. Surely.
Whew.
I believe this is the small talk Byakuya warned us against. And there it is.
Come on.
And yet I let myself get involved. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again.
Let's go.
We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouths and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we all started our exploration. We do need to go explore if we've got a new floor that we can reach, as has so far been the case many a time after a trial. Is this gate open over here? There's a gate over here. No, that's been closed all game. All right, all right. Well, let's take a look around, shall we? It's not hang out with people time, so I'm not gonna like wander around looking for people too hard. Besides, if there's a new floor, that's where everybody's gonna be. Not that there's a lot of people to talk to anymore, though, to be fair. I could probably warp to it if I had to guess, but we'll walk there. It's a good way to remember the layout of the school, you know? Especially if it comes up in trial, if you have to know where things are, which does come in handy. The school design, the layout makes so little sense to me. Like the random placement of stairwells, it's not over here, right? No. Stairwells everywhere is very strange. Which makes me wonder if this was built like inside or around or a part. Where, hang on, where's the stair? Hold on. Hello, did I miss it? I knew that was a dead end. Where's the other? Oh, there it is. I'm like, where's the stairs on this floor? All right, and this was the new floor, right? Yeah, that's the data center, the data lab that we tried to get into last night, but got stopped by Monokuma. Is there a stairwell back here somewhere? There is! We haven't been up here. We're going up to the 5th floor now. Ooh, it's got plant life, got bamboo shoots. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope's Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us. I like the design of the inside. I don't know, there's something modern about it. And it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up until now. It does have more of a corporate look, like we're in a corporate headquarters instead of like a school. Hey, Maverick. For some reason, it feels unpleasant. I actually kind of like it. I actually think it's kind of pleasant. Maybe I'm just corporate in my heart. Maybe that's a personality flaw of mine. I don't know. I kind of like it. We've got a schoolroom here. What is this? Nighttime secrets. No more. Stomp, stomp. He's so dirty. I think that's someone's hair, maybe? Like someone's watching this happen. I think Monokuma likes being stepped on. Is that what I'm supposed to be learning from this? Monokuma enjoys being stepped on? A violin? I'll play my violin for you. The world's smallest violin. I'll play it for you. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. Man, I thought he was gonna rap. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our underwear. I don't know. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? Just about one for every room. Just about. Some rooms have multiple. There it is. We do have to, crap. I do need to go check all the previous floors, every single room for coins now. Oh no, I forgot. I forgot that I need to go looking for coins. God, I'm gonna at least check, you know, oops, I already did the camera, my bad. We're gonna at least check all the new rooms for coins. Sure, I can look at the clock and see what time it is, but what's the point? Probably tracking how long you've been here, I guess would be the point, in my opinion. In my most humble opinion. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. I know most of Monokuma's messages are pretty pointless. They're just like, it's nighttime! I mean, I guess it's a good warning to have so you don't accidentally wander into the dining hall since that's off limits, but... Anybody in this classroom? What's this? Oh, Toko is in this one. Haha, catch me if you can. Makoto. Who drew me? Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. That looks like... I feel like this is supposed to be Kyoko, right? I feel like this is like maybe like, if Monokuma is the one drawing these, this might be in reference to the previous night when Kyoko and Makoto were going to the data lab. I feel like that's what we're looking at. The wallpaper or paint in this room is wild. Can we address the zebra print walls, Toko? Yeah? Look, listen, Byakuya's not here. You can talk. Huh? Does she want to talk to me about something? Toko, what's wrong? The room is blue, dabu di, dabu die. It's pink. Wait, was the previous room blue? Are you behind, or am I missing a dabu di, dabu di? I'm watching on Twitch, I don't see any problems. Cool. Are there problems on YouTube? Are there buffering problems on YouTube too? Ugh. Ugh, my life. My life. Nothing can ever be simple, can it? Toko, I feel like Toko wants to say something. Is she trying to say something? What if I give her paper and a pencil? Maybe you can write it for me, Toko? I think she's almost just a little more, and I think she's almost just a little more, and I might get, Makoto, what are you doing to her? What's happening? I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. Oh, maybe she was charading. Maybe she was doing charades, and I'm not figuring it out. She just let her shoulders drop. She looks so sad. I guess she gave up. Despair. The other room said what? A violin? This one says despair. I don't know if both the windows are separate items to click or not. Have I clicked on the camera yet? She's gonna go genocide mode. I mean, maybe that's one way to get around the not talking part. If Byakuya told Toko not to talk, maybe Genocide Jill will be like, but I'm allowed to talk. I don't know, maybe that would work. Oh, coin, yay! How do I look at, is it tab? It is tab. I was just trying to remember how you can like look at things. All right, cool. Leave the area? I guess so. I'll leave Toko alone in the room with the drawing of me on it, I guess. Oh, hi, Aoi. I'll talk to you real quick. Hey, what's up? You been checking out the rooms? This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. I don't know, it's very tall. Like, do you think we're on the top floor? Do you think it goes any higher than this? Because again, the ceilings are, oh my gosh. Raw, this is raw. That door is very imposing looking. What's this room? This is another classroom. I'll check it out first. Hey, Derica. Oh my God. What the hell is this? Eye for an eye is what it says. This, okay. All right. Were you saying, have we found her? The Makuro Ikusaba? Is that what her name is? No, we haven't, not yet. We did get a refresher that was her name and that she's the 16th student, but no, we've not found her. Yeah, but is it blood or paint? Normally in Danganronpa, the blood, like when people are murdered, is like bright pink. This is red, so do you think it might actually be paint? Do you think someone's trying to freak us out? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast, like a rock against my face, or like a cow udder against my face, right? Byakuya, right? Cow udder, man. If you just got here, you don't know what I'm talking about, but Byakuya's got a thing for cow udders. It was sour, pungent, impossibly rank.
I see.
It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. I think we all have, Byakuya. Are you saying, it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. Well, there should be some surprise. I don't see a body. But he was right, I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
Hey, come on
What,
now.
my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
Unbelievable.
No, it's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Now then.
Yup, let me give you an itty-bitty, easy-squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it.
What?
Yes, indeed.
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs.
I don't know if Makoto or Byakuya, the only other two people in this room right now, are like particularly known for gaming. So what do you, Monokuma is talking to us, the player, you know what I mean? There's like a fourth wall thing happening here. Do you feel that? He's trying to call himself not an NPC, but if it's a fourth wall break, he is an NPC, obviously. But like, if we're gonna pretend, if we're gonna say that this is a fourth wall break, but it's a narrative fourth wall break, he's basically saying he's not a side character, he's a character. And if we say that all of the other students are characters, he's saying he's a character, right? Like he's in here with us. He's not an NPC, he's with us, right? Like what is happening here? Metaphysically, meta-narratively. Don't know how you haven't noticed. Oh no, well normally when he's really obvious about the fourth wall breaks, it's like during like the Monokuma theater shows kind of thing. But in this case, I feel like, I don't know, maybe he does it more often in regular conversation. Maybe he does it more often in regular conversation, but this one just in particular is standing out to me. Maybe that's it.
Uh-oh. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody, gruesome deaths every day.
I can't wait.
So it's not really a big deal. Just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
I don't know. I hope we don't have a lot of Monokuma today. I don't know if I can keep that up all day. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of all this? I don't know. I don't know. Hifumi liked gaming. Hifumi liked gaming. Someone else liked gaming. Who was it that we gave the handheld gaming present? Was that Junko maybe? I feel like it was someone early on that we lost early on. Was it Junko maybe? Likes gaming? I think we have a couple people that have been open about liking gaming. But I don't know how many. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. Well, don't say that out loud. You don't want to shut your eyes forever. You might be murdered into this ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry. Yeah, so it's probably not fresh, right? But here's the thing, how old is it? Right? Because it's still red. So if it was, because this used to be a regular school before and then it was shut down, right? So if this happened a long time ago, like before we even got here, all this blood stain should be basically black. But not to be creepy, but all this blood should be basically black now if it's been here a while. And their color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. He is saying the color changed, okay. And it's not bright pink. So maybe that's what they're saying. Maybe they are saying it's old, like that black red and that deep maroon or something. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Are you saying that if you walked in this classroom and it was completely disheveled with that like eye for eye message and it was all like paint and stuff, you'd still think it wasn't interesting? Because even if it wasn't blood, it'd still be interesting, Byakuya. Come on. He seems like he's enjoying himself. Yeah, he's kind of a freak like that. No way can I keep up with someone like that. Yeah, he's kind of a freak. Eye for eye. I'm shocked I can't click on the eye for an eye. I can click on the camera. No matter when, no matter where. We've already read that. Oh, but we do have a coin. Coin. Yeah, I see you over on Twitch too. Mr. Green. Mr. Green is who I would, I think we've had this conversation before. Mr. Green is who I'd always like play as when I was like playing Clue games. Like, you know, playing Clue. You've been seeing people praising Hifumi on Twitter recently. Why are people talking about, maybe don't tell me because maybe it's spoilers, but why is anyone talking about Hifumi on Twitter? Like, that seems random. And then if you redesign him with regular sized legs instead of his shrimpy legs, he looks better. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, for sure, I believe that. It's one of the monitors. I think they gave him those like shrimpy legs to help like more accentuate his belly, basically, to make him look even more like exaggeratively large. There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. There's a lot of bodies. 1, 2, 3. There's one over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I count 8 altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 8 that are clearly visible. I don't see any lines underneath this pile. I don't see any lines like behind this pile. So like 8 possible murders here. There was, what did we learn about why the original school shut down? I think we learned it was financial troubles, right? Maybe it's financial troubles because the school is being sued into the ground after like a crazy mass murder type situation, maybe? Have I actually talked to you yet, or have I just been clicking on things? Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really that hard? Gross. Or is he just flat out ignoring me? Probably that one. Probably just ignoring you. Well, let's get out of here. I don't see anything else to do in here. Yeah, police scenes. That's what I mean. Like, if that's been left since even before we came here, can I tell Aoi about it? Hey, Aoi, maybe you don't want to go in that room. It's pretty disturbing. No, she's just got the same thing. Creepy floor. It's a creepy room, too. Look at this. Bio. God, I can't read. Bio. Raw. It's a raw bio room. Raw. Rattle, rattle. It's locked. We came all this way just to be denied here. It's frickin' raw! You're trying to serve me this door and it's raw! The sign in the hall says Biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden from seeing into. Kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. Well, it's kind of interesting because there's rooms that are locked on the 4th floor as well. I don't know if we need to be finding keys, because if these are rooms that Monokuma or the mastermind or whatever don't want us to get into, why would they open up the floors to us at all? Like, why let us wander around the 5th floor if they don't want us in some of the rooms? And I mean, I do have an answer for that. Maybe it's for the entertainment of it, for the thrill, for the, oopsie, I didn't mean to click that. For, you know, just for the suspense. You know, that kind of thing. This seems ominous. Ooh, I'm going in. Oh. I know what that plant is called. It's a big one. They're not normally this big. Nor are Venus flytraps normally that big. I can't think of what you're called. And these are called like, I'm either too sick or too dementia. I know what these are called. And I can't think of what they are. Never mind. Hey, hero, do you know what any of these plants are called? My brain doesn't work. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Can I go inside the shed itself? Is this a chicken coop? Oh, I guess it does kind of look like one. I wouldn't have expected a chicken coop. None of these plants look chicken friendly, if you ask me. What's a chicken coop doing here? Oh, it's got chickens in it! This place even has chickens, huh? They're just regular chickens, right? Like they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that. It seems safe. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake? I don't know, there's only one way to find out. Get in there and eat one. I can click on each of them individually. It's a chicken. It's a chicken. I love chickens. Chickens are funny. They're so dumb. Alright, well, I don't actually see anything else I can do from here. A Titan Arum! Yes, that's the name. That is what I was trying to think of. What's the other one called? Oh, hero. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? I do. Yeah, I love those little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly? 5. You know, the number that comes after 4 and just before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos.
I'm at least 30% right.
It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed, all-natural lemonade. What? Yeah? Okay. I'm trying to, you know, connect the dots. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm trying to connect the dots here from 5 being a number of power and hand-squeezed lemonade. I mean, hand, I guess. 5, hand, I guess. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. Maybe I want to get a word in pointwise. 4 is the unluckiest number? Really? Is that true? In what culture? Where's that a thing? At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they just painted the walls and the ceiling.
You know?
Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I've smelled vegetation. It helps me relax.
What the heck?
That's not what you're thinking, is it? What? Who? What am I thinking? Huh? Why is that bad? Oh, maybe I said that. Sorry. I thought Hero was talking to himself. I guess it's been a while since I've smelled plants. Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching, always waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore,
The end is
they'll
nigh.
put their plan for global human extinction into action. What, the plants? I think we're safe.
Well,
I'm serious. I believe that you're serious. I think we're good. The plants will outlive us though, probably. There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something? Maybe. Like temperature, humidity, sprinklers.
It's time for the sprinklers.
Rafflesia, yeah. I don't know if I say that right. Rafflesia? I've never had to say it out loud. I've only seen it written down. Yeah, I know that word. They skip 4s in Japan because it's unlucky. Is that a thing? Really? I know when I think of like a number of power, my engineering brain thinks of the number 3 because triangles are like really stable shapes and they have 3 sides, 3 points. So 3 is a very powerful number. And I think it's Chinese culture where 3 is considered lucky. I think. Not necessarily in America. I think it's Chinese. There's a culture where 3 is a lucky number. I don't know about 5. Sprinklers.
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the settings panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to.
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m. every morning. We'll lock that away in our brains. I'm sure that'll be important.
Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through sprinklers anyway.
Why are you all sweaty about that? I don't like how you got all sweaty thinking about kids, Monokuma. You're a freak and I don't like you.
Yes. Or do you have some kind of water fetish?
I didn't say any of that, Monokuma. You're the freak.
I'm gonna tell everyone.
I don't care what you do, Monokuma. I don't care what you do. That's a line from Boss Baby. What is? Triangle, strongest shape. That's why partner is always a happy. What? With a happy child. Oh, partner's always happier with a. I've never seen Boss Baby. That movie always looked so stupid. That I don't know if it's dumb or not. I remember when that movie came out, I'm like, this looks stupid, and I never saw it. I've never seen it. Let me know if it actually is. A water what? Sprinkler. A water sprinkler. Or a water fetish is what Monokuma was talking about. No matter when, no matter where. Surveillance everywhere. There's another shed over here. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. Sure. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots, farm tools, and leaning against the back wall, is that a pickaxe? Yeah, it is. Should I click on it? Huh, there's something carved in the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. Does that seem weirdly familiar to you guys, or am I thinking of maybe a different game? Crazy diamond? Almost sounds like a gang name, like something like Mondo would know about. I don't know, I can't place it. Crazy diamond? I feel like I remember seeing that song. Do you, wait, no, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You remember seeing that somewhere. Where? Crazy diamond. There are different kinds of gardening tools here. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? I don't know, no one's tasked us with doing anything yet. Bags of fertilizer are piled up. There are so many different kinds to choose from. And a coin! Got 100 of those suckers. We gotta go shopping eventually. I mean, I've already got a lot of gifts already, but like I kind of want to achieve getting one of everything if possible. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually gonna take care of the lawn? Is it Mondo's gang name? Was it actually Mondo's gang name? I was gonna say, it seemed familiar. But I couldn't place it. Mondo was so long ago now. So many flower pots, big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Oh, maybe you will, Makoto. I didn't know Makoto was such a plant nerd. He really likes plants. Yeah, I guess we'll leave. I don't have anything else to actually do in here at the moment. Anything else that I missed? Not that I'm seeing. I don't think I've seen everything there is to see. Oh, it won't let me leave. What else am I missing? I've already clicked on the TV, I clicked on the chickens, I talked to Hiro. Yep, no matter how many times I check, there's still precisely 5 chickens. That's the number that comes after 4 and before 6. Yeah? I was trying to look at the chickens again. Did I miss something in the tool shed? Maybe. Did I miss something? No? Is there something above me? I clicked on all these things. You'd think I could click on one of these giant plants. Oh, I can. How did that not show? I thought I tabbed. I didn't see a square up here. Whoa, what is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. Is this thing real? If it's real, it's gargantuan, I will say.
Watch out! Watch out!
What?
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself.
That's not what those are called, but sure, why not?
Try and touch it, you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa, and the plant's all like, snap, and your flesh is all like, blah, I'm dead.
In other words, it's a monstrosity.
It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. A student at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist. Although they don't go here anymore, they died during the tragedy.
Actually...
By the way, despite how it looks, that flower is super practical.
Alright, I'm guessing the tragedy is what happened in that classroom with like the 8 dead people in it. Or dead, like, markings or whatever. God, my nose.
It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment.
Well,
Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. I found a coin inside. As I reach my hand in, pull out a coin. I better keep my distance. That must be it. I didn't see that pop up earlier. Oh, there's another one. I guess I just didn't look up enough. That's on me. That's my fault. Those nozzles poking out. Are those the sprinklers? I imagine. And again, found a coin. Sick. Anything else up there that I missed? How did I miss that? You know what they say, gamers don't look up. Oh, well, that's gotta be everything, right? Leave the area? Yes. Alright, that's gotta be everything. Okay. There's a little nook over here. I can't actually walk into the nook, which is kind of weird. It's kind of weird what invisible walls there are in the game. Like it's weird, right? It's just strange, right? It doesn't matter. What is this? What does that say? Is this a dojo of some kind? Sakura would have liked a dojo. Sakura would have liked this spot. It's literally Sakura trees! It's literally cherry blossoms! Sakura would have loved this. Oh, man. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Not even a little bit Japanese. It's extremely Japanese. Just so you know. Hang on, I'll talk to you, Kyoko, in a moment. I'll get to you in a second. What's on this side? Got camera here, of course. No matter when, no matter where. Got this like drum-looking thing. Like drum as in like barrel, or drum as in drum, or maybe it's just it's a straw post used for sword practice. Did they use it for training here too? Probably. Locker number 6 was clickable, so we'll do that. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and keys remind me of super old school public bathhouses. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. We don't have public bathhouses in America. There might be one that exists somewhere as a novelty, but we don't have those. I don't know how those work. Hey, Kyoko. We don't have like a cold shoulder thing going on here, do we? No, probably not. Are we both thinking of Sakura right now? Are we both? What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
Nukuro Ikusaba.
I'm pretty sure it meant that there's a 16th student, Makoto. I'm pretty sure it means exactly what she said.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I'll keep my eyes open. Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Why, because we're being watched? Yeah, because we're being watched. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important? I don't know. She's known and been up to many things that we have not been able to explain as of yet.
So then,
you know, like how she knows about the 16th student, how she knew about that secret room, how she knew that our bodies had all been tampered with before the rest of us knew. She's like the ultimate detective, right? That's what it's gonna end up being. We're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. That's fine. We'll learn. That target seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Yeah, if I took my glasses off, I probably wouldn't be able to see those targets. Because I'm pretty blind. I gotta sneeze. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
hey,
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant?
indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? I mean, I think it's very telling. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree plant. Okay, same thing. I think
Indeed.
cherry trees are very cool. We don't have them over here. Again, you can probably find them in a Japanese garden, but we don't like just have them in the wild here. I guess I've seen what there is to see up here for now, but once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. Oh, I wasn't quite done wandering around. I think we got to all the doors, but one after another, everyone made their way to the dining hall, and before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's barely enough for a decent volleyball team.
Just a second.
Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field a basketball team.
Owie, ooh, trying real hard to be positive.
Hey.
That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this group hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. I'll start with Owie. Did you find anything?
Yeah.
I checked all the windows on the 5th floor.
That's what Sakura used to do.
Front to back, they used to be that used to kind of be Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice. There were metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else.
Correct.
Which means there's no chance of escape on the 5th floor either.
So,
But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school.
What, on how it like makes no goddarn sense? Yeah, I've noticed. What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school?
Just a second.
You took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Huh? Why do you ask?
So then,
Because if you did, you must have noticed. The 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Well, I wasn't quite done making my full loop, but based on the height of the ceiling, I'm assuming that's the top floor. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. A staircase? I didn't see one. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of the school. If you say so. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery.
But
Well, that's the hardest part.
okay.
Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it.
Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Sure and absolute technically mean the same thing. Sure and certain and absolute. Okay, I'll let you have this one. Whatever. Kyoko?
Hey,
My concern is with the bio lab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access.
The biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there.
A Billy Idol reference. 6 people are not enough for a white wedding. I think I know what song you're talking about, but I can't place it. I can't think of it. You guys are full of song references today.
could it be?
If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or tyrant, or... There's a lot of references happening. You guys were talking about Pink Floyd's Crazy Diamonds or whatever, 6 people, white weddings. Tyrant is like Resident Evil.
But
We're not in a horror game, though.
Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it.
Naturally.
Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently.
well,
I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right.
What?
No, how I said is right too. You're just a dick. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no. Strange is a massive understatement. He's gonna act so smug like he found that 5C room by himself, but it's not like it was hidden. It's not like it was a secret room. A smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? I was too busy playing with the chickens. The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Every body's smell, concentrated.
huh?
God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it.
But
But, I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So, in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there?
Stop, seriously? I'm gonna throw up.
It can't be.
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is, the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
In other words,
Precisely. The tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true,
it's all clear.
that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its doors. Shouldn't we have known about this before going to school here? Did we not? I mean, maybe it was covered up or something? This feels very sudden to me.
Hey.
I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. We're very good at adjectives here. They're right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. You might even say deathly, Makoto. You might even say deathly hopeless. We know how much Makoto likes the word deathly, but still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? That's what I was saying. Does that mean they really did cover it up? That's what I was saying, so I'm not crazy. I always feel vindicated when I learn that I'm not entirely crazy. Toko's still not allowed to talk, huh? But I bet she found something. Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Toko wants to say something.
what?
So, why are you telling me?
Hey.
Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us all in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. I hate how into that she is. Girl, I want to say you deserve better, but I don't know if that's true. But come on, girl. No one should, okay.
You honor me, Master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem.
So she did actually have an odor problem. See, this is the thing. She is actually kind of gross. Like, there have actually been hints about how gross she actually is. Seriously? You're just gonna take it?
What the heck?
Just shut up and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking.
Okay, so what did you want to tell us?
Well, I was in a classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this.
I'm glad she didn't stab me with it when I was in that room with her alone. She wasn't Genocide Jill at that time, but I'm glad she didn't become Genocide Jill. A knife? Wow, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo, and now we've got a Rambo reference? There's all kinds of references today. Excuse me, everybody.
What?
It's a survival knife of some type. But what was it doing in a classroom?
Well,
How would I know?
Very suspicious.
What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us?
I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just lying around.
How about that?
I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer. To be fair, Hero, you have to remember that Genocide Jill still has her scissors. So, I mean, it's not like she's any more or less dangerous than usual.
Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her.
No, you do have some similarities.
Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it?
You know?
We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do.
what's your problem?
I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous.
So what to do? Give it to me, I'll take it.
So then,
Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? That's what I'm saying! No one suspects me of going berserk on anybody anytime soon. Huh? Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it.
Okay.
Then that's that.
Oh, hold on, don't I get a say?
It's all clear now.
It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Yeah, Byakuya would be silly to like actually Like, if Byakuya wanted it for any reason, it would be silly for him to argue at this point. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me.
Okay, so here you go, Makoto.
They're acting like I already said yes. Fine. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. When you're... No, I have a desk in my room, right? Yeah. I thought he... I don't know why I thought this. I thought he meant the desk that we like woke up on at the beginning of the game. I'm like, that's a stupid idea, and it would be stupid. I thought when he said desk, that's the desk I thought of. Give it to Mo, then he can shave his beard with it. Why? Why? Do you want me to shave? Why? What's wrong with the beard? You don't like the beard? Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko.
Do I still have a bad breath? Sorry. I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Oh my god. He gave her a biscuit.
Huh? Did Master just praise me? Hey, good for you.
I can't tell if she's okay with that or not.
I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That I would ever experience such a dream. I feel strange.
Yeah, take your feelings and go sit down somewhere.
So strange, really strange. Oh no.
Does anyone have Mentos to cure her halitosis? I don't think Mentos are gonna cure it. It'll just mask it. You gotta get some of that. You gotta get some of that scope deep in your throat, dude. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Yeah, I feel that, Hero. I feel that. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. We'll start with the large plant. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma flower. Even touching it seems dangerous, so we have to be careful.
We're serious.
It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. The pipe? Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. The pipe? What are you talking? Like a smoking pipe? What's he? Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that. You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know.
No, wait, other way around. Idiots never catch colds. So that means I'm smart. I had to think about that for a second. I'm too sick to have understood a word that she said. I thought she was saying idiots catch. No, idiots never catch. That's why I'm sick today. 'Cause I'm not an idiot. Yup, that's what that means. Oh, it was a Mario reference of the piranha plant? I feel like this chapter has every chapter had this many just reference after reference after reference? I don't remember there being that many. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. Like, does that mean that idiots don't take showers, or? I think you're thinking of ducks. Ducks have hydrophobic, it's an oil. They have like a hydrophobic oil that they secrete on their feathers.
I'm starting to worry about you, Hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is?
What the heck?
Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question.
Huh?
So, what was the question again?
Don't worry, you just answered it.
I think we talked to everybody. We done here? I'm gonna go to the kitchen. I can't go running off now. I have to hear what the others have to. I literally talked to everybody. Did I not talk to Byakuya yet? No, he was the one that had to talk about the room. Oh no. Hero had more things to talk. Hero had more things. I forgot. I already
In
forgot.
other words,
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Hero had more things to say. I forgot.
You know?
I do know. Chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right. Five chickens. I love chickens. Me too, Owie. High five. That was me high-fiving her. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. I'm in the camp of fried chicken. How about raw? Cause there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Okay, Owie, I have to disagree with you on that one. I'm pretty sure that'd kill you. You just called Hero dumb, and now you're suggesting we eat raw chicken. Owie, you did not do yourself any favors there. All right, talk about the tool shed. You noticed it too, huh? That pickaxe?
what?
Huh? What about the pickaxe? Then Owie got food poisoning and died. Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words crazy diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
It's true.
I don't just think, I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it. I remember. It was. Oh, it was on his coat. Crazy diamond. It was on Mondo's uniform, on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on the pickaxe in the garden?
Could it be?
Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right?
Not possible.
But we didn't have access to the garden until today.
That's right.
Then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here and Monokuma confiscated it? I mean, that's possible. Don't know why he'd be carrying a pickaxe with him, but isn't that also just the name of his gang? They could have got it from the gang somewhere, right? Whatever the reason, that's what struck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did?
Yo.
What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help.
Huh?
How are you gonna call for help with a lawnmower? Turn it into a bomb.
What the heck?
I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. I don't think there were windows on the ceiling. Who would see them? Who would see them, Hero? Who would see them? Hey Tolo, welcome to the stream. My most and least favorite characters. Least has to be Byakuya. I can't stand the guy. Most favorite has to probably be... Who has been my most favorite? It keeps changing throughout the game because people keep dying. It's been changing because people keep dying. Of everyone that's left, I'll go with this for now because I haven't beat the game. So I'll make a final determination at the end. But of everyone that's alive right now, I do like Kyoko. She's very mysterious. I also like Aoi though. Just because like, of her chicken comment she just made. Like she did earn extra points for like liking chickens. I also like chickens. That did help a lot. But Hero's pretty funny too. Toko is a nightmare. She's a mess. She's just an absolute mess. And did I forget anyone else? That's about it. And then there's Makoto. Makoto's us, so like, Makoto's so dumb. Makoto's so dumb. I'm gonna go with Kyoko. She's mysterious. For now. We'll see. That'll probably change. But least favorite is definitely Byakuya. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles.
Well?
And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? He does feel a little dumber than usual. But maybe that's just because he's been getting a lot more talking time than usual since, you know, he's one of the last people left alive. You weren't like this in the beginning, you know? I was thinking something very similar, Aoi, that he does seem a little, is he being like carbon dioxide poisoned? Are you airing out your room? Are you airing out your room, Hero?
You know?
Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now.
Yo!
So now what do? Toko dies, everyone cheers. Toko... I'm concerned about Toko on so many different levels. Like, I pity her, but I also kind of like despise her, but then I feel bad for her. But then, you know, like it kind of goes back and forth. Like, she's clearly messed up, she clearly needs help, but then she's also a serial killer. Man, she needs help, she needs so much help. So now what do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. No. But before we proceed, I need to figure something out.
No way!
Jeez, how cocky can you be? You're gonna bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. True, we still don't know what she is, like the ultimate what, we don't know. We don't know her last name either, right? It's just Kyoko? Huh? No, we know her last name. Kiri, I guess I just forgot. I guess I'm just dumb and forgot. Kirigiri. But she doesn't have a lot of memories. She has forgotten a lot of her past, or at least she said so when we talked to her many episodes ago. We don't know what she's the ultimate of. She's always discovering things that no one else has any ability to discover. If only someone were a therapist. You say that like one of us might be. Is Kyoko gonna be the ultimate therapist? I don't think so. She doesn't feel like that doesn't feel right.
Well...
Kyoko's identity? But Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro, Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant, even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but I'm still alive. So what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is? Now that you mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? You can't trust them fully. This is one of the rare cases where I kind of agree with Byakuya. You can't trust someone explicitly if they can't trust you back, right? Like, there's always gonna be like a secret, something there, you know? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion. So Kyoko, it's time you told us. It's possible she doesn't remember. Do you know? I can't. You say that a lot about things. Like, where were you? I can't tell you. Or, what do you know? I can't tell you. You say this a lot, Kyoko, but she might not be lying. She might not, honest to goodness, actually remember. Because I think she has memory problems. What? Why won't you tell us?
Wrong.
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't.
What the heck?
What do you mean?
So...
Because I don't remember. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean... amnesia? Maybe. Forced amnesia, maybe? I'm still sticking with, if my... Like, the first time we, like, hung out with her in, like, frickin' chapter 1, if my cockamamie plan, my crazy idea that she's actually, like, secretly a robot that was built for this one purpose of partaking in this experiment, if that turns out true, I'll actually just explode. I don't think it's true, but I had a crazy theory a long time ago.
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing.
This is very suspicious.
You can't be serious now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything.
However...
But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done.
What?
So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing.
Hey,
What are you going to do, torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that.
It's all clear.
I will
now.
simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
what?
Limit my options?
Just give up.
Give me the key to your room. Okay, that's a pretty bold ask. But if she gives you her room key, She can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. No, she can still sleep there. It's still her room. It doesn't matter if she has... What? No, wrong thing. Is there anything about keys? I don't remember there being, like, you have a room, but the key doesn't matter. Then again, we did swap that. Is that why we swapped keys with, actually maybe it is. We haven't had to think about this in a while. That's why we swapped keys with Sayakuya, what was her name? Sayakuya? It's been so long. Our friend way in the beginning. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished. It's still, okay, no, see, yeah, it just says sleeping in the dormitory. It has nothing to do with keys, right? Yeah, I think the key doesn't matter. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Now just hold on, a threat like that.
That's fine.
Fine, I understand. Again, this goes back to my robot thing. I'm like, I don't know if she does sleep. She's the one that offered to listen in and like listen out for alter ego. If anyone discovered alter ego was supposed to shout and she would leave her door open to come running. I'm not entirely certain that Kyoko sleeps. I'm just saying. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byakuya and held out her room key to him. Yep.
It can't be.
You damn fool. One, I don't think this breaks regulations. I don't think it does. It just says you have to be asleep in the dormitory. It doesn't actually say your room. It doesn't say key. I think you're wrong about that to begin with. But she was leaving her door open, apparently. Because again, the rooms are supposed to be soundproof. She was leaving her doors open to listen for anyone going in and out of the bathhouse at night. So clearly she doesn't care. Why do you refuse to talk?
Because...
Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that.
So,
Maybe she really did lose her memory. To be fair, her losing her memory wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've experienced in our time here, Byakuya. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible, right? It really doesn't. Well, this is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in.
However...
The worst school where only the worst things happen? Do you really mean that? Why? Why? Huh? Yeah, why do you say that?
Hey,
Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? Where are you going with this, Kyoko? Have you been enjoying this a little bit too much? Well, what do you mean? I mean, yeah, okay, if you're gonna get all sappy about like, well, we all got to meet each other and we've all had these experiences with each other and we're bestest best friends now and I think that's great. Okay, sure, but also everyone is slowly one by one dying? You know what I mean? Perhaps I've said too much. I think you have, but also not enough. Go on, say more. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away. Is she involved? Is she the mastermind? Is she the ultimate mastermind?
Come on.
Oh my god, what if she was? What if she's like the ultimate mastermind in charge of everything, pulling all the strings, and they're pulling like a stupid Death Note on us? Have you guys seen Death Note? Can I spoil Death Note a little bit? Just a little bit? Oh my gosh, is that what they're doing? Where do you think you're going?
goodbye.
Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. What if she's the mastermind and gave herself amnesia so that she wouldn't know that she's the mastermind? And none of us could accuse her of being the mastermind because she wouldn't be doing mastermind things because she doesn't know she's the mastermind because she has amnesia. But she's safe from being killed by, like, anybody because Monokuma and the cameras and whatever are probably protecting her. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room.
What the heck?
What's her deal?
But
I think you went too far, taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. But maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at. No, that's just you, Toko. That's just you with the scorn kink.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko. Immediate. Oh.
Come on.
Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart beating. It grates on me.
Hey.
Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, the situation. It's just like before. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. Gah! Whoa, what's happening? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Who?
Cause
look. Oh, has Monokuma just been quietly hanging out in the corner watching? He does that. Does that really shock or surprise anybody?
What?
It's you! How long have you been standing there? Is it that way? This camera's on us all the time. Who cares if the bear is here or not? The cameras are always watching.
I'm very.
Why is he mad?
Very angry!
Why? Angry at what?
At the thief! Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in your midst.
A thief? Huh? What? It's probably Kyoko. If anyone stole anything, it's probably Kyoko. Or he's complaining about the knife that Toko found, maybe? But she just found that.
Hey, my precious!
And that's Lord of the Rings. We should have like a freaking reference counter in the corner of the screen. Ding, 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 ding.
They stole it!
You're precious.
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Are you the teacher or the headmaster? Because you don't want us going in the headmaster room. What are you to us exactly?
Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away into their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up! I hope all of you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
The economy, am I right?
What the heck?
And he's gone. What the heck was that all about?
so
He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what that might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Huh? Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Ding dong bing bong. What is this, Cinema Sins? Yeah, could be. Roll credits.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime.
Nighttime.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited.
What if we're already in the dining hall when you lock it? Because then we didn't enter it. We were just already there. Is that a loophole? Is that a loophole in all of this? Like, what if I'm already there? I didn't enter. I was already here. You locked it on me. You know what I mean?
Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh, we need to get out of here.
You know?
We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precautions tonight. Stay in your rooms. Don't go wandering around.
well,
Not like we need you to tell us that. Is he telling us that because he believes that or because he wants to wander around? You know what I mean? And Kyoko's definitely wandering around. She's been wandering around at night probably since the beginning. Because it was Celeste's rule not to wander around, and like, It was a dumb rule. Even I, back in the early days, I was like, you're not in charge, though.
Goodbye.
Well then, let's disperse. I'll see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. With Kyoko gone, Byakuya is gonna end up actually being kind of our de facto leader, and that's kind of annoying. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I also need to remember to lock my door tonight, because apparently I didn't lock my door last... Well... When Kyoko snuck into our room and she said our door was unlocked, do you think she was lying? Is she like the ultimate lock picker? And so she's been able to get into like rooms that the rest of us can't get into? There's a rule, wait, what was the rule about this one? There's a rule that was brought up last chapter about breaking into rooms. Does it clarify attempting to break into locked rooms is strictly prohibited? It just makes me wonder, like, is this gonna be one of those weird loopholes where it's like, I didn't break in, I didn't break anything, you know what I mean? The lock is still fit, you know what I mean? We didn't break a door. I don't know, I might be overthinking that. I think the safest place will be in my desk drawer. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't get into her room. What's she gonna do? Isn't there something I can do? I mean, I can invite her to stay in my room. I mean, if she was gonna kill us, she would have done it last night when she snuck into my apparently unlocked room, so... Something I can... What, did I just pass out? Something I can... dot, 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 dot. Ding dong. Oh, is she gonna ding dong my ding donger? Is it Kyoko? Imagine I open the door and it's just Byakuya and he stabs me 47 times in the chest. Apparently I did fall. Apparently I did. Apparently Makoto just fell asleep mid-thought. God, I wish I could sleep that easy. God. I wish it didn't take me hours to fall asleep. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. Yeah, how do you do that? But more important, did I hear the doorbell? You did, let's go. Actually, before we do the doorbell, the thing that I didn't do is I haven't checked our room for, there it is, for coins. I haven't checked out any of the old floors, the first 4 floors or rooms for coins. I'll leave that where it is. No matter when, no matter where. I know this is everyone's favorite part of the game, when I go around and click on literally everything we've ever clicked on before ever. It's the very epitome of a trash can. Coin, let's go! I mean, you can't argue with results. Am I allowed in the bathroom yet? Sayaka, that was her name. I couldn't think of her name earlier. Sayaka, it's been a long time. All right, let's go open the door. Kyoko, you sleepy? Do you sleep? Kyoko?
Hey,
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. Yeah? Dressing room. Dressing room. Dressing room? Where's the dressing room? See you there. Oh, maybe the bathhouse. Maybe the bathhouse dressing room? I was like racking my brain. I'm like, dressing room? Hey, wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go out during nighttime, but well, it's not against regulations. I can't just not go. Well, duh, go after her, Makoto. She's inviting you to the, a girl is inviting you to the dressing room, Makoto. I know it's not gonna be like that, but...
hey,
Sorry for asking you to meet with me so late. You did that to me last night. I mean, I don't think it was 10 p.m. yet, or maybe it was. You did that last night. You're like, go to the data lab. Wooden stakes, some holy water, some garlic. Kyoko's a vampire. Maybe she's pale enough. I don't think so. Maybe. I don't know about any like actual super duper supernatural things being like real. But if that turns out to be the case, and like vampires and things like that do exist in this world, that changes my concept of what this world is a lot. It's okay, I'm used to
Correct.
it. Indeed.
So then,
Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of the surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean, does this have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Yeah, she had left at that point, so she doesn't know that we know. Unless she didn't steal anything. Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you?
indeed.
That's right, of course it was. Of course. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So,
I stole this. A key! What does it go to? It's got a Monokuma face on it. Headmaster's room? The data lab? The bio lab? But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Well, that's a bold statement, but where did you get this?
so,
From the headmaster's room. How did you get into the headmaster's room? Because that's one of the other locked doors. What, you snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
however,
The lock was broken. That seems sus, because it wasn't broken before either. What?
correct.
It was Sakura, she did it for us. Oh, as one of her like last things that she did. Well, if it's unlocked, then I want to go check out the headmaster's room as well. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight for you. Oh, now I feel so bad for not checking. Normally, when we start a new chapter, I go literally from the dormitory and work my way all the way up, checking every single room for coins. I didn't do that this time, but if I had done that, would the headmaster's room have been unlocked before I even got to the 5th floor? Because that would have blown my mind. Now I want to know. So, Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us. There's a chance Makoto would have just been like, I can't try the door. I can't be caught breaking in. I'll be in trouble.
That's right.
That's right. So that we could uncover whatever secrets might lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated the school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
Indeed.
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why. That's why you had us go to the data lab to distract Monokuma while you were at the headmaster's. It's all making sense. I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
Correct.
Correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
We've had so many flashbacks to this exact moment. Like, I get it. we saw this not long ago.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I'm watching. Did you find out about this Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
Indeed.
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talks about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous? Well, if they're the ultimate despair at the Despair High School, I should imagine she is.
In other words,
She may very well be the mastermind. Mastermind? But then again, like I said, so could Kyoko at this point. This is a meme in the community due to how many times it's said. Is it really? I didn't know. They keep bringing it up. But didn't Alter Ego say that the headmaster was probably the mastermind? Yeah, but we don't know who the headmaster is.
wrong.
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. Okay, but who's the headmaster? What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. Excuse me. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Makuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
Anyway,
This key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, what's this key even unlock?
so...
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. Gotcha. What if I go try to get into the dining room? I'll just get killed, but... Makuro Ikusaba, the 60th student lying somewhere in the school. Watch out for her. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? If there's more than one person watching us...
Is that right?
But they didn't catch on last night, right? Well, we don't know that. Maybe they did catch on, but they were like, this seems interesting, because there's so many cameras, right? If there are multiple people, it's possible whoever's in charge wants us to discover some things just to make things interesting, because they're bored, you know? Whoever's in charge of this is bored, like crazy bored, like beyond comprehension bored. So they might know, and they might be fine with it. It's the same way how Monokuma knew about Alter Ego, but just let us keep running around with Alter Ego anyway for a while, you know what I mean? Maybe we just got lucky.
Hey,
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Now that's possible. Again, we're really lacking in the proof department. It's possible. Huh? Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. Okay, you got me there. We gotta repeat the experiment. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. What do you mean? What's the alternative? Run and talk?
hey,
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true and if we can exploit it. But no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think what might happen if we fail,
why is that?
I don't think you need to worry all that much, after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. Which is true. The whole nighttime rule, again, is not a regulation. That's not a real rule. No restrictions have been placed on our efforts to solve the mystery. Am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. Or they could invent new rules at any given time. He could just kill us all without a second thought. Yeah, but see, that wouldn't be fun, Makoto. See, Makoto, you gotta get in the mind. The mastermind could have killed us all from the beginning. The mastermind didn't even have to create this whole killing game. None of this is necessary. So you have to think. You have to think. The mastermind is bored. They want the drama. They want it. They want us to try to escape. Because trying to escape gives us hope. And when you have hope, you can crush hope. And that's the only way you get to despair. You can't have despair from someone who's never had hope. If you've never had hope, they can't despair.
I see.
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
Correct.
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what?
In other words,
we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason to not do it, right? But...
if you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
Okay. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
Hey,
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us. And with that in view, she just smiled. She's actually enjoying this, actually. She's enjoying this more than is probably healthy. But she's our best shot so far. I can't change how I feel, and wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. It was a knife. She stabbed me 47 times in the chest. Huh? What's this? It's a envelope, Makoto.
It's true.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it. I'd already be opening it, dude. If something ever happens to me. Oh, you better believe I'd be opening it now. If something happens.
However,
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
hey,
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
indeed.
Yes, of course.
Hey,
Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what I've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
indeed.
Well, there's that too. Okay, but what's the other thing? Huh? You mean there's something else?
Well,
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I mean, I understand we want to keep this as hush-hush between as few people as possible, because then there's fewer people that can blab about it, there's fewer people that can get in the way, fewer ways this can go wrong, but it also does put me in a dangerous position of where if the whole team already doesn't trust Kyoko because of her shoddy memory, now the whole team won't trust me if they find out that I'm keeping secrets as well. So this also works to shift some of the blame into my hands if things go wrong, and Kyoko can kind of wash her hands clean of it. So I don't know if she's trying to use and manipulate us, or if there is actually some other secret thing that she's not telling us because there's no way we could possibly know. I can't just forget that easily.
so then,
Okay then, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time, and like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it. Is she gonna end up dead? Is she gonna end up dead? Is she gonna end up dead? She gonna end up dead. We are all gonna end up dead, let's be honest. But is she gonna end up dead? Because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helps shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Gonna make you work. Make you work. Okay, let's do this. Hey, Monokuma, you can see me, right? Get out here. I've got a bone to pick with you. All right, this is not how I thought we were gonna go about this. Then, a few moments later...
Monokuma appears!
All right, give me a second. I need to go refill my water before this goes on much longer. Give me a sec. I'll be back in just a little bit. Ugh. Oops. There we go. Ugh. Monokuma appears. Good, because I'm calling him out. He's being called out. Excuse me. Okay, where was I?
Well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
Why is there like no music? It's like dead silent.
Hey, hey!
Hey, by the way,
Huh?
Most suspicious.
There's the music. I felt so weird as silent as it was.
what were you and Kyoko up to? Going to the bathhouse, just the two of you, in the middle of the night. Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys.
Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws. So here's the thing. It still says speaking. Did Monokuma just say this out loud?
Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws.
Monokuma is so thirsty. Like, Monokuma is so thirsty.
All over her, didn't you?
Monokuma, that's none of your business. And also, like, there's apps, my guy. Like, dude, like, like, go figure your situation out yourself. Yeah, no. If I didn't have a bone to pick with you before, now I do.
Not gonna talk, huh? Sure, I get it. Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes.
I don't believe you, Monokuma.
I feel like you're keenly interested. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
You say that, but then you were really asking about it, though. Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Wow. Bullseye!
Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Wow, Makoto? I wasn't even thinking of that. This might be Makoto's biggest brain statement of the entire game. That what's the point of putting a camera in there if the lens is gonna be fogged up, and probably all the water would get into the cameras and they'd short circuit anyway. That's Makoto? That was big brain. Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
You need something?
Anyway, you went to all that trouble to get me out here, so now what do you want?
Oh, well, this is just something I wanted to confirm with you.
Say what?
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
Sure.
Actually.
But in the Bear Kingdom, there is no male or female.
That's not true. What do you mean? Actually there is.
What?
Seriously?
Yeah.
My
What am
entire
I?
existence.
My entire existence.
This is kind of depressing.
That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. So what did you really want to ask me?
Madmaskuma? Yeah, that's hard to say. Oh, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
What do you think?
Listen, I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but is that seriously what you dragged me out here to ask me?
Maybe.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get the best honey or ursine breeding tips?
Again, Monokuma, breeding? Why would I need breeding tips? Are you hitting on me, Monokuma? Do you want some of the Makoto for yourself? Is that why you want to know what me and Kyoko were up to? Are you jealous, Monokuma? Is that what's happening right now?
This is just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you?
Okay, so wait. Just saying. Monokuma's like, do you want to know if I'm a boy or a girl? And then he's like, wait, are all pubescent teen boys like you? Kinda makes it sound like you might be a woman, Monokuma. And again, I think you might be the 16th student. What was their name again? They've only told us like once. Like it was like a Mako, Muko. They've only told us, what was their name? It's been so long since I heard. That's right, Makuro Ikusaba. Haven't heard that name. Are you Makuro? Monokuma, Makuro, Ems, Mo, Makoto.
What the? God, you're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was a key, and bleep. That's it.
What did you asterisk out? How do you? What'd you do? Did you just yell bleep? What is it? What was that second thing again?
It's a blank, stupid, a secret. Fill it in for yourself.
What? And the key's not a secret? Making me trudge all the way out here?
Well, making me trudge all the way out here for that? I'd like to see what's going on in that brain of yours. And the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open your skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off. Whew, I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. I could have kept him distracted longer. I could have kept him talking in circles for a lot longer. No, she'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I don't know, should we like walk around ourselves? I think we should do a wander around. I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. See, I wouldn't have done that. I would have kept walking around. I'd probably end up dead, to be fair. But I would have wandered around a little bit. Again, there's no rule about not going out at night. That's just what Byakuya and Celeste said. Monokuma Theater.
Monokuma Theater, brought to you by Spike Toonsoft Company Limited.
Wait, isn't that like the actual literal name that made this game? Not me opening up Steam real quick. That name looks familiar. I knew it. Yeah, that's the literal actual developer of the game. I thought so. I'm like, that name seems familiar. Yeah, Spike Chunsoft is literally who made this. Oh. Oh. Okay. Actual theater? Actual cutscene? Of Sakura beating. Is this my oh god, I can't even, is this her ultimate phantasm or whatever? Is this a Fate? Is it a Fate reference now? What on God's green earth? He's cheering for her. He's like, let's go! Yay! Can someone animate like a little chibi MagicManMo doing, what's happening? What is this? Sakura's Revenge, the game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been canceled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who oh, okay. I guess it's gone now. I didn't read it fast enough. I hope you guys did, because I didn't.
This super stylish, super fashionable game was canceled during development?
No, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it either, but obviously I've never played this before, so those Spites clubs are generally portrayed as ogre weapons. Hiro calls Sakura ogre, because her name's Ogami. Does Ogami or Ogami or whatever, does that mean ogre in Japanese? I don't know if it means something, I don't know. The only one that ever called her ogre was Hiro. Unless I'm forgetting somebody.
But it'll start back up again if Danganronpa sells well?
Well, good for you. Good news, Monokuma, I guess. Danganronpa apparently sells very well. They made several games after this. I haven't played any of them, but if it streams well, see, it sold well, but does it stream well? If enough people like these streams, by hitting that like button and watching them, and they get views and stuff, I'll keep playing more Danganronpa games.
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends, too!
Actually, it was people that recommended it to me. Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine!
Can I just beeline it straight to that, like, garden or that conservatory or whatever and get sprinklered? I want to see what happens when the sprinklers go off. I want to get wet.
Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
We gotta find out what happened to Kyoko last night is what we gotta do. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Well, how late were you up? I mean, you were woken up by Kyoko, you yip-yapped for like, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then you yip-yapped with Monokuma for 10 minutes and went back to bed. You weren't up that late. Get out of town. You don't know what... Makoto, you don't know the meaning of being up late. He must be a morning person. Makoto is always going to bed, like, early. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. I would not be able to, like... I would not be able to do this whole waking up at 7 and going to bed at 10 thing every day on my own, dude. Alright. I mean, I can, physically. I've had to do it before. But, like, this whole, like, it's 10 p.m., I guess I'm going to bed is crazy to me. I don't want to clean. I want to go back to bed. See, he's always so tired. Wait, you should use this list to do what? That's new, actually. I should use this notepad to make a list of why I'm so listless. Very funny. Is my knife still in here? That's important. And here is the survival knife that Toko found. What about my tools? Are my tools not in there anymore? My toolkit? All right, let's get out of here. We've already searched my room for coins before. Everyone needs a list. 10 a.m. is early for you. 9 a.m. we're already reaching crazy territory. 7 a.m. despair. Okay, I can't go in there. Everyone's waiting for me. I still need to go around looking for more coins. But I guess I can't do that right now.
What?
You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? I don't need to, Byakuya. You can actually lick my butt. Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today.
What's your problem?
You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Toko and Byakuya, you can both actually jump off a cliff because there was literally like a solid week or maybe longer. I don't know how much time has passed where you guys didn't show up to the dining hall at all to talk to us. So shut up. Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? Thank you, Hero. Thank you. High five, Hero. Yeah. I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, I mean, since the day has passed, it had maybe reset. Sorry. Please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. She wants to be punished, though. She lives for it. She likes that. I'll hang us a sign from my neck that says bad girl, and I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. Look how happy she is to say. She's such a freak. Oh, God. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. Well, see, if you don't mind, it's not much of a punishment, Toko. It's not much of a punishment. If you like it, it's no use. She's disgusting to the bone.
So,
Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning.
Could it be?
Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. I didn't know punctuality was so important to you guys all of a sudden. Like, it never has been that important. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not gonna show up anymore. I think we should probably look around for her. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here, The best thing to do right now is to just keep quiet.
Very strange.
Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so...
You know?
Oh yeah, you still have her key, right?
What's this?
Ah, are you looking for Miss Kirigiri?
What do you want now?
Hey, hey!
I'm right? You're wondering where Miss Kirigiri is, right?
Do you know where she is?
Ooh. Well, it's hard to say.
You don't know either?
What?
It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information.
Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap?
This is very suspicious.
Is he just trying to make small talk? What was that? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean...
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. God, the flashbacks in this episode are crazy. Could she have been right about that?
Hey, hey!
So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kirigiri. Any idea where she might have gone?
We have no idea.
What the heck?
And even if we did know, we wouldn't tell you.
See, why is Monokuma freaking? Oh, maybe Monokuma checked the bathhouse. I mean, like, the bathhouse and the bathrooms don't have cameras, so maybe she's in the bathhouse or a bathroom.
What the heck?
We're serious.
I see. Well, fine, whatever. I don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers.
As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other.
So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either?
It would seem that way.
You know?
Where the heck could she have gone?
Don't you think we should go all look for her?
And how would you suggest we approach that task? Even Monokuma can't seem to locate her.
Very suspicious.
Yeah, how can he not know where she is?
Yeah, totally.
So strange.
Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma wouldn't notice? Where could it be? I don't know. Biolab? Data center? I got a few places we could try. We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Whew, breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Yeah, if you're still beat, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking there's something else wrong with you. So I'm guessing hang out with Kyoko is off the menu in our free time, but just for giggles. Where is everybody? Is everybody gonna be up on like the 5th floor? Like doing things up there? Yeah, it kind of seems that way. Yeah, we got Hiro in the hallway. We got Aoi in the dojo. And then we got Byakuya and Toko in the garden. That's 4, I'm the 5th, and then Kyoko's the 6th. Yeah, so that's everyone's up there right now. Yeah, Maverick's right. Like, subscribe, comment, and watch. And share, and all those good things. I have to do a really annoying thing that you guys are gonna love so very much. I need to check all these rooms for coins. Right, because even see, look, even rooms that aren't on the 5th floor are gonna have coins. Oh, that's the, I keep thinking that that's like a closet or something. It's not. And then we gotta go gambling. How's my free time event progress with them? I've hung out with everybody at least once, even Byakuya. He's definitely gonna be like the one that I've hung out with the least. I think we've hung out with Toko twice and Hiro twice, and that's a good question. I can look that, oh, that's how I do the map. Byakuya's been like once. Yeah, we hung out with him like once. We've hung out with Hiro twice. Kyoko, we can't hang out with, but we've hung out with her twice. Aoi twice. Yeah, I think it's Toko once. Okay, only once with Toko. Actually, no, we've hung out with Toko more than once, but I think we gave her like a bad gift. I think we hung out with Toko twice, but we didn't get a thing unlocked for her. We've been really good about the gifts, except I think I gave Toko something stupid once. Yeah, even Byakuya, even him once. So basically, probably, as much as I hate to say it, we probably should hang out with Byakuya or Toko just to get like a second thing from them. But we don't have to. Hang on, didn't something just, oh, it was over there. We could do Aoi or Hiro to hang out with. Obviously, God, I always forget what the buttons are in this game. The buttons make no sense. You got F1 and R, and very silly buttons. I'm still not allowed in the girls' bathroom, right? Figured. One of these days, ooh boy, one of these days I'm breaking into the girls' bathroom. And then there's no stopping me. That's where they hide the exit. That's how you actually get out of the school. And all the girls have known it this whole time, and they're lying. They've kept it a secret. Their dirty little secret. I don't know. Who do I want to hang out with today? I'd like to unlock some more actual, like, ability. There we go. There's a coin. I would like to unlock some more actual abilities, but I also think I need more SP points anyway, too. So I guess it doesn't really matter what I get. It was meant for the PSP. Heard it made mapping controls strange or something. It, like, shouldn't have. Unless they were, like, trying to do some sort of really lazy conversion thing where they didn't have to go in and recode something. Because normally, like, your inputs are basically just variables, right? In your code. You can just change what those variables connect to. I'm not saying porting wouldn't have made it weird. I'm just, like, saying, like, controls are actually pretty easy to map compared to, like, porting systems. Lovely Ladies of Earth, August edition. Next Gen Lotion Play. Uncover the darker side of Lotion. I feel like that's a new is that a new magazine? I don't remember that. It reminds me of this time. It didn't have anything to do with porting, obviously, but it reminds me of this time I did a sponsored video. I can't think of the name of the game right now, but it was a bullet hell game, and it was on PC. And so it was like WASD and like mouse controls, right? And I complained to the developer that, I mean, I wasn't like complaining like boo-hoo, woe is me or anything, but I mentioned that I feel like I could do a lot better in the game with controller support. And for some reason, they thought that was strange. And maybe it is strange. Maybe bullet hells with a controller is a strange concept. I don't know. But I said I would play better with a controller. And the next day, he had controller support in his game. You know what I mean? Like, adding controls is usually not the hardest part. Making them feel good can be more of a chore, but just having them isn't. Alter Ego's not here anymore. Yeah, I didn't know if that was multiple. No, that's one. I don't remember what the name of that game was. It was forever ago. It's so big, kind of makes me want to go for a swim. Or, well, coin searching, maybe. Love me a sauna. Love me a nice sauna. Is this the heat source for the sauna? It sure is, Makoto. That's how they work. Alright. I don't see anything else in here. Leave the sauna. Leave the bathhouse. One room at a time. Leave the dressing room. We haven't looked around. We could go, because we're gonna walk right by the shop. We could go to the shop before I've searched everything and just see if we can. I don't know how many items I still have left to get though. I feel like it's still quite a bit, but we're close to done. We almost have all the items. Coin! Ding! Do you guys do this? For those of you that have played Danganronpa, do you guys do this too? Go around and search every single room for the coins? Or do you just say, nah? Because it's not like it's important to the actual game part, really? Nuh-uh, yeah, you don't do this? As far as streaming goes, I probably shouldn't be doing this because it's probably like boring as heck, and you guys are like, just move on already. Did I check this already in the dining room? I did not. But sometimes maybe it's okay to have a boring stream because then we can chat. How are you guys? Well, how are you guys doing? What do you want to talk about while I do this completely brainless activity? Maybe we can have a little discussion. How about them Dodgers? I used to have a buddy of mine in school that was their like go-to, like, well, this conversation's over. It would be like, well, how about them Dodgers? You like Danganronpa? Well, I assumed that much since you're here. Most people don't watch me for me. They gotta like the game too, or they don't care about me. You wouldn't be here if you don't like Danganronpa. That's just facts. That's just the truth of the matter. I'm on to you. You all just want to see me dang some more Ronpas. You're not here for my random storytelling discussions or whatever. LOL. See, you know it's true. You know what's up. I wouldn't be watching this fedora-hatted, Hawaiian-shirted weird man if he wasn't playing Danganronpa. You're on a Danganronpa phase again, indeed. I've never played the games. I mean, I'm playing it now, obviously, but I'd never played the games before. It was a little bit of a learning curve in the beginning. I complained a lot about them kind of like warping me all over the school, not giving me enough autonomy. But I've gotten the vibe. I'm starting to get the sort of vibe of how this game kind of rolls, the sort of like gameplay loop and that kind of thing. I'm getting it now. I'm sure this is locked, but we'll try it. You love random stories? Well, then that means you get none. I give you no stories. We sit here in silence. You download the first game again after a crash out, LOL. Then I realized it's not much of a self-care measure. This would be kind of a strange choice and comfort game, I feel like. I could be wrong. I mean, everyone grows up with different games, so like if this game came to you at a very meaningful time in your life, then maybe it would be a comfort game. I find that the best comfort games typically are games that are like kind of like repeatable in a monotonous way, where you kind of like mechanically can do a thing kind of over and over again, right? You can kind of like space out and just kind of like vibe, whereas this has a lot of reading. You just love the character so much because you grew up with it. I mean, it could be. The actual playing of it could be rather grim. Right, like I could see like really enjoying and loving the characters. The problem with this game being a comfort game is that, oopsie, I was trying to click on. The problem with this game as a comfort game is that like it doesn't change. Like you already know exactly how it's gonna go. So like if your favorite character was like Sakura, you know, since she died last episode, you know what's gonna happen to her. You know what I mean? There's no way to like change it. It's not like I don't know. It's not like a what's the word? It's not like a sandbox game. You know what I mean? Or it's not like a strategy game. Or it's not like it's a story game. But then again, people reread books, so like I'm not trying to say it's impossible. I think as far as gaming goes, it's kind of like reading the same book over and over again. It's weird. I guess what's weird to me is that if you call this your comfort game, I feel like the gameplay of actually walking around would be really annoying. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want to walk around and look for clues. I just want to, like, almost storybook it. Man, do I really want to watch Chihiro die again. Right, like, if you really like Chihiro, I liked Chihiro. I mean, there's plenty of characters I like, right? I really like Chihiro. I was rooting for Chihiro. And then Chihiro gets brutally murdered and strung up into like a crucifix position, and you're like, well, that's dark. Well, that's rough, buddy. I was lucky. I don't know. I hope that string of thoughts made sense. I think I've had all the my repeat, right? For those of you that can't see, oh, another lucky, double lucky. Hey, yo. Oh, I don't know if I have one of those. Triple lucky? I've got one of those already. No quad lucky? My repeat percent is at, which way do I lean? 94.83%. So pretty much everything we're gonna get is gonna be something we've already gotten before. But like, if you do the math, it's not worth doing multiple coins. It's not actually worth doing it. It's better to have two 94.83% chances instead of just one 93.74% chance. It mathematically doesn't make sense. Someone who can actually lay out the math smarter than me can let me know if there is a mathematical advantage to doing more coins, but every which way I look at it, it just doesn't. It just doesn't make sense to do that. I also don't know what it means when it like shakes like that. Like, not the ball, but like when the whole machine like shakes. That was new. That was new. We're up to 95.92, baby! Do I have that one? I guess I do. You don't know how this works either. So literally, this repeat percent chance that's behind me just tells you how likely it is to get an item you've already gotten before, right? And you put in one coin to play, but you can put in more coins to lower the repeat chance, which means it increases the chance of you getting actually what you want. But so like, to get down to a 75% chance, which means I have roughly a 1 in 4 chance of getting a new item, I'd have to drop 20 coins into here, which isn't too bad. In fact, it's not too bad once you don't have a lot of things left. How many empties do I still need to get? Because it might be worth doing if I only have a few things left that I need to get. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 things, and then these bottom ones might be related to murders and stuff. But 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 items I still need to get, but all these ones that are towards the bottom, I don't know if they're related to any of the trial stuff, how we always get an item after the end of each chapter. I think there's only 4 chapters left, like this and like 3 others. I think there's 8-ish chapters. I could be wrong, but I think there's like 8-ish chapters because they said the last one was like halfway there. So if 4 of those are from trial things, then maybe I have 17 more things to get? Maybe? Possibly? So other than dumping more coins in to try to guarantee it, other than doing that, it mathematically makes more sense to just do one at a time. Because do I want to spend 20 coins for a one-time chance to have 25% chance at a new thing? Or do I just want to put 20 coins in and have a 95% chance 20 times? Which would be a 5% chance of getting it 20 times. It would be like rolling a D20 20 times and hoping for a nat 20 on one of them. Versus rolling a D20 once, or rolling a D4 once and hoping for a 4. No, that's not true either. Rolling a D20 once and hoping for, 1 in 4. Yeah, so, yeah, exactly that. Yeah, halfway, totally. That's what the game said. The game said you're halfway there last chapter. But it could be lying to me. I've never played it. I don't know. This could literally be the last chapter for all I know, and that I've been lied to. I don't actually know. What I do know is that this vending machine is the same color scheme as Monokuma. Oh yeah, and the Luckies. Oh, by the way, I got a new item that I wasn't even paying attention because I was thinking about numbers. So I'm down to 97. I'm up to 97 now. So we're getting there. Here's the other thing too. If you put in 20 coins, you only have like one chance to, you know, spin a lucky. Whereas if I put in 1 coin 20 times, I have 20 times to get a lucky. So again, every which way I look at it, unless you're just trying to guarantee you're getting your like last couple items, unless you're trying to guarantee it, it just makes sense to go one at a time. It's a game of contradictions. I mean, I guess, especially at like the trials and stuff. Here's our duck bong again. Ooh, that might be new? I don't remember that one. Nope, it's not new. I don't remember that. It's some kind of poster. I think we've had that one. This is what it feels like to me, though. I don't know if you guys are excited to watch this or not, but this is what it feels like to me to, like, when people do the, like, Pokemon pack openings, or, you know, like, card openings or whatever, or maybe Labubu unboxings or whatever. You're just watching, you're just... Oh, that seems new? Apparently it's not new. It's like just watching like over and over again. It's like, I don't know what the value of any of these things are. I don't know if they're new or not. I don't know. You're just opening them up and it's like, hey, that's a thing. Hey, that's a thing. That's another ration, I think, if I remember correctly. We've got several of those. I don't remember that doll. Is the doll new? The doll's new, hey! The doll is new, the doll is new, the doll. You've gotten like, what, 3 new items? 3, 4? I wasn't counting. And again, I didn't spend like the 20 coins, you know what I mean? What did we have when we started? 100? Oh, wait, what did I have? 100? Maybe I had 110. Maybe we've spent 30 coins now. Lucky! Yeah, we've already got the armor. Double lucky? Nah, no double lucky. That definitely is a flashlight, for sure. Definitely is what that is. What even is this? It's like a shackle or something. Do 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 do. That's like someone's pajamas. I feel like we're pretty close though, because we're at 98.1%. Maybe I should do some quick math. How many items do I have left? How many? Maybe, hang on. No double lucky. MagicManMo. Because I know there are items in that there are items that we need that are not going to be in the vending machine. So we can actually do some math here based on how many items there are in total, 114, how many are missing, and then how many are actually going to be in the vending machine. So I'm missing 1, 2, and then all of these after 98. Where's my phone? I'm gonna do a little bit of a calculator thing here. Am I only missing 2 items out of the vending machine? Yeah, I can't see. If I've got, say, 95 out of 97, then I would have 97.9% of all of them. Of all the items, which is pretty close to, I think we're at what, 98% showing? 98.10? Right. I'm thinking, OMG, math. There are more than one items that will be given to you just by playing the game. Right, right. I believe that. I believe that all of the, because the fact that there's an unbroken chain from 98 onwards of just where we haven't gotten a single thing there tells me that these are probably from playing the game. At least some of them. If not all of them, at least some of them. Because the altar lump is from beating chapter 4, chapter 3, chapter 2, chapter 1. So all of the proof that you cleared the prologue. So all of the like game stuff is down here towards the bottom, right? So am I just actually missing only 2 items? As far as the vending machine goes, am I only missing 2 items? I think that might be the case. I think that might be it. Interesting. So just for the sake of this, it might be worth doing. How many coins does it take to get to 50%? 45. Do we take a coin flip? Do we risk a coin flip? That's a lot. I do have more coins to go and find. Basically, the only reason to do this is to try to basically speed up the process, because no matter what you do, it's always like just by chance. There's no way to guarantee it. If I put all my coins in it, I'll have an 83% chance of getting a new item, but then I'll be broke. I could cheat and save the game before doing the flip. You are right. That is true. I could. I could. And if I cheat, guys, are we in favor of cheating? Are we in favor? I could put 22 coins in instead, and that gives me a 1 in 4 chance of getting it correct. But that way I've got enough coins to do it again for another, for the other missing item. Are we in favor of cheating? Not that I've done that before, LOL. I should probably get going, he says. Are we in favor of this? Because if I, hang on, how do I save again? If we do this, then I don't have to worry about getting as many coins. You guys don't have to stare at me doing it as much. We can save a lot of time. If we save, we always save a new slot. We're freaks like that. You wouldn't judge me? Good. As much, because I'm completely happy with playing this legit, but you make an excellent point where we could probably speed this along. Darn it. And then we'd reload, right? Hang on, I can't do it from here apparently. Get me out of here. Shut up, Makoto. Danganronpa. Kind of funny that it sends you all the way back out to that menu though. Whoa, cheating! Listen, it's not cheating. It's gamba. We're gambling. Is that new? Bow tie? Oh my god. Was that it? But shouldn't I be missing 2 items though? Was I literally just missing as far as the machine goes, was I only missing 1 more thing from the machine? Really? Huh. There's 1 missing here that's like before the school crest. What would that even be? And then everything else is the one that's after the altar lump. Ah, yes, the one right before. You don't need to spoil me on how to get it. All I want to know is that one that's like from playing the regular game? There's no more in the vending machine, right? Is that like a secret one or a playing the game one, but it's not a vending machine one? I just want to know if it's a vending machine one. If it's a secret one or a playing the game one, then we're done. Or maybe the vending machine gets more of these towards the end of the game. I don't know. But it looks like, because it says repeat 100%, so it looks like there's no reason to keep playing. Is what it looks like. Okay, we'll leave. Now the question is it worth it to still look for coins? Will the coins have any other purpose? I mean, I can always get duplicates, but I think we have so many presents, I don't think we're gonna ever run out of gifts for the people that we have left, right? But the machine wouldn't lie to you, I think. Okay, that's basically what I wanted to know. I'm like, I don't know if the machine has like a secret, or there's like a secret one where it's like, I know it says 100%, but if you put 12 coins in the machine at 100% exactly at 4:30 p.m. when the summer equinox is in full swing, then you'll actually get the secret Monokuma butthole token. You know what I mean? You do get it from the machine? You do? You do get it from that one you do get, but only after beating a certain chapter. Okay. Then that sounds to me like I should still probably try to get the coins, but I just have to come back later. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay. So you don't have to spoil me on the how and why of it. I just wanted to know if I was gonna waste my time or not. That's all I wanted to know. Okay, where am I? I probably don't need too many coins, because we still get a bunch of coins at the end of chapters from doing the trials as well. So I probably honestly don't need too many more. I just know that you can find quite a few lying around the school. Out of here. Dump, 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 dump. I don't even think you can investigate. There's one of these bathrooms that has literally nothing in it. Yeah, it's this one. I mean, it's kind of weird that it's in here at all, because it's not even this floor that has the secret door in it. That's the floor upstairs. What was it? Gotta resist? Gotta resist. Gotta resist. Go to the girls' bathroom. You know you want to know what's in there. The girls' bathroom is exactly like the guys. I've not been in it in Danganronpa. Maybe we'll find out that's not true. But typically, in schools and things, like they're exactly the same. They're designed exactly the same. They wouldn't be any different. The only thing would maybe be like you got like a dispenser on the wall with like, you know, female hygiene products or something. That's about it. Getting the every present gives you the seriously you shouldn't have achievement. Seriously, you shouldn't have. Honestly, I shouldn't. I honestly should not care about getting all. I really honestly shouldn't. That's a well-named. It's a well-named achievement. But like, we've come this far. I just feel like if I can get all of them, I just feel like this is my chance. You know? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm already so close. There's a lot of collectible like achievements and collectible missions and stuff that are in games that like after you like miss something early on or whatever, I just kind of give up and say, I mean, if it's in my way, I'll grab it. If not, I don't care. But this one I feel like we have a pretty good shot at. Oh no, you aren't getting all of them? Am I not? Why? Why wouldn't I? Is it secret stuff that I would have had to do earlier? You're 99% sure I won't. So you're saying there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Even a broken clock is right twice a day. Yuck, yuck, yuck. I like how people say that, but like, you don't know how the clock is broken. Maybe it's missing a hand. Then it's never correct. Kind of like the clocks in Danganronpa. If you go into any of the rooms that has a clock in it, none of the clocks have hands. And I know that that's not like on purpose. They don't have hands because they don't like, you know, they're not actually keeping accurate time in game. But I like to point it out anyway. Why can't I go over here from here? A stopped clock, yeah. You know what you can do with a stopped clock? You can start it. I gotta sneeze. I'm trying not to sneeze, but I gotta sneeze. So sometimes the clock should just shut up. I used to drive people crazy in school because I was one of those kids that always wore a watch in school. You know, the watch kid. I was the watch kid, right? And I had mine set. It was a sick digital watch, and every hour it would beep. It would beep every hour, so you knew it was a new hour. And it would drive people crazy in class. I remember, I think it was a teacher. One of the teachers had said something about silencing, you know, whatever was making that beep or whatever in class, and I never did. No one could figure out it was, I don't know how no one figured out it was me. That or no one was willing to confront me. Because I was weirdly scary in school, I guess. No one ever wanted to confront me. People were terrified of me in school. I don't know why. But basically I had a watch that would beep. And I never stopped it. And no one had the guts to make me. At work, I have medium, large, and extra large drinks. There is no small. So what is medium the medium of? Hey Randy, welcome to the stream. That's an excellent question. I think it has everything to do with marketing and nothing to do with the size. I think it has everything to do with marketing. It's the same, it's the Starbucks thing, right? The venti and grandies and whatever. Like venti, like the whole like venti means 20. You know what I mean? Like that's not a size, right? Like it's all marketing. They say medium to make people, when they get a medium, well, at least, you know, at least I didn't get a small. Like, they don't want you to feel like you got less. Like, you're paying, because you pay so much money for a drink, unless you go to McDonald's. It's still like, what, like $1.50 or whatever. They're not like $1 anymore. But drinks are so expensive if you go out, right? So no one wants to be spending so much money anymore and then only get a small drink. No one wants to feel like they're getting less for what they're paying for. So it's all marketing. You were scary? You look friendly, I think. Well, I don't know. I guess I looked intense back in school. I guess. Not to everybody. I'm not saying everybody thought I was. I'm just saying I think I had that sort of like quiet kid energy. I had that quiet kid energy. No one wanted to mess with the quiet kid. I remember we used to point and shriek in school, "There's the watch kid, look out! His beeps will drive you mad!" It wasn't so much and I'm talking about like, this was probably, the instance I'm thinking of in my head was like middle school. Like, I'm not even talking about high school. Like, I wore watches through elementary and into middle school, and then I don't remember, I think at some point in high school I kind of stopped. I don't remember if I still wore watches in high school or not. I don't remember. So this was a long time ago too, so I don't really fully remember. Like, middle school was a long time for me. So I don't remember the full story behind that. I just remember that it was kind of a thing where like, it was an unwelcome beeping, and yet I did nothing to stop it. I was also intense though in the hallways. I did like middle school, high school. I would carry basically my entire locker with me. I carried a huge stack of books, my binder, all my stuff. I'd carry that with me everywhere because I didn't want to make so many locker trips. So I'd carried like most of where am I? Oh, there's a turn over here. I'd carry basically my whole locker with me, and I was always speeding to get to class. I was always like flying through the hallways. I had a friend that called me Speed Racer. He wore a fedora every day since 5th grade. I did not. Back in the day, I actually had hair, so I didn't have to be a hat guy. I didn't have to be a hat guy. I actually had, I mentioned this because there's a lot of folks on stream that aren't used to seeing me with my hat off and they freak out. It doesn't help that if you use a green screen and you don't have a lot of hair, the green screen, because I've got really light hair, really light colored, so the green will reflect in the hair, right? So the green screen eats half of the hair that I already have, so that doesn't help. So if I ever take off my hat on stream, people are like, oh my God, he's bald, and they freak out. So the people can't handle me without my hat. But there was a day, there was a time. I think I was talking to my brother, maybe it was someone else. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I was talking about like old photos, like old pictures of like us in high school or whatever. And I'm like, man, I used to have bangs. I used to have bangs. I used to have hair like down here. Not up here, down here. Crazy. I wasn't a big hat guy though, actually, in school. That came later. Yo, let me gaslight the audience. The audience will probably believe you over me. Honestly, the audience will believe you before they believe me. It's one of those things where like I feel like most people that are friends with me like outside of knowing me in school probably wouldn't have been friends with me in school. Ironically, in school was also the only time I had hair, something in the fountains, I guess. Is that what it is? Did the fountains kill our hair, Randy? It was the water in the fountains. Anti-hair water. Everything's back to normal. Oh yeah, we haven't been in here since Sakura being dead. Just like with Sayaka and Taka, Monokuma's responsible, I'm sure. Wonder if Celeste ever found someone to play Othello with her. I wanted to. Makoto wouldn't do it. Sakura. Even Toko's handprint has been wiped away. Are all the bottles back? The Monokuma bottles are all lined up as if nothing ever happened. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird that there's 6 bottles again instead of just 4. Because normally when things go missing from a trial, they stay missing. You know, like the knife in the kitchen, Sayaka's knife, right? The knife never came back. That never got replaced. So why did the bottles get replaced? I know they weren't like the murder weapon. Some of these magazines seem pretty insanely specific. Surf Fishing Monthly. Rules to Dart seem pretty complicated. I'm really not all that interested in playing. They're not that bad. They seem complicated at first, then you play and then you're chill. I've only ever played video game versions of Pool. Well, we gotta change that, Makoto. You live here now. Why have you never played real Pool? Monokuma likes his bottles, I guess. Or possibly her bottles. I think Monokuma's a chick. Just based on the last conversation Makoto had with Monokuma, it seems likely Monokuma's a chick. Which makes me think, again, what was the 16th student Mackerel? The 16th student Mackerel is probably literally Monokuma. That's my running theory right now. I'm not getting a lot of coins anymore. This guy and his theories. I like to come up with lots of theories. I come up with so many. There's just so many different ways things could go, you know? I'm also, it's good to think out loud sometimes, you know? Then you can kind of work through your thoughts. You have it in your head and it seems to make sense, then you say it out loud and then it seems crazy. But then sometimes, even though it's crazy, it works out anyway. Guys, stop looking at the Venus boobies. I know what you were doing. Big shout out to Daylight Savings for getting me out of an hour of work tonight. Is that tonight? Did Daylight Savings happen? Oh my god, did it actually happen and I didn't notice? Is that real? Is that tonight? I live completely disconnected from society these days, so I didn't even realize. Once my alarm clock and my phone don't have matching times anymore, then I'll know. I'm pretty sure, what, 1 a.m. tonight? Yeah, I think it's usually 2 a.m. It usually changes, right? It might be 1. I guess it also depends on your time zone, but I think it's usually 2. Because I think when in the fall, when it falls back, I think it goes to 2 and then it falls back to 1. I don't think it falls back to midnight. That's the way I remember that. So I think tonight at 2 a.m. it'll go to 3? Maybe? Or maybe it'll go from 1 to 2, I'm not sure. If that's tonight. That sucks, because I'm gonna lose an hour of sleep. And I need all the sleep I can get. I'm sick. I've been doing pretty well so far on stream, but dude, I feel so hot in the face. I feel like I'm 1,000 degrees right now. I'm like, I've been doing okay. My voice is hanging in there, I feel like. My sinuses are hanging in there, but golly, I feel like I'm sitting in a vat of boiling oil. For those of you that are just joining me recently in the stream, I'm sick today. If you couldn't tell, then I'm doing a very good job of hiding it. I feel like I'm squinty. I feel like like my eyes aren't very open. Again, I don't know if anyone would notice, and I also don't know if that's all inside my head. I feel like I'm squinty and I can't read and I can't think straight, but I've got theories. Oh, I can still come up with theories, I'll tell you what. You couldn't tell at all? Nice. I'm very good at masking, apparently, my illness. Because I feel like absolute garbage. I feel terrible. Rattle, rattle. It's all from the shoulders up. I've already I don't want to just bore you guys with my illness, but it's all from my neck up. So it's like my neck hurts, my throat hurts, my forehead hurts, my eyes hurt. Everything hurts from the shoulders up. If you want a fisticuff, if you wanted to go toe to toe, the rest of me is ready to go. The rest of me is ready to dance. Dance in the pale moonlight. But the important part for streaming feels like garbage. Basically, I'm just happy we made it this far. In my head, when I started streaming earlier today, I was like, if we can make it at least 2 hours, at least a 2-hour stream, I'll feel good. If we can't make it all 4, then so be it. But we've made it. We've made it like 3¼ hour or 3 hours in. That's right. I started at 6:15 today. I was running late, so we've made it like 3 hours into our stream. I feel pretty accomplished. I'm starting to think there's no more coins to find, guys. I'm starting to lose hope that there's any coins left. What other high school stories can I tell? Was I in the middle of one and I forgot where I was? What other high school stories? About me running around in the hallways with a handful of books. I really did. I really did carry like so many books with me. Where am I? What room did I just come? Did I come out of this room? What room did I just come? What's down here? Data. Oh God. Okay, I know where I am. So have I not checked this room yet? I literally just forgot where I was for a second there. I'm like, what floor am I on? What hallway? We haven't spent a lot of time on the 4th floor. We haven't spent much time here. I don't know if I've already checked this room or not. I'm just gonna leave. If there's a coin in that room, so be it. But I haven't been over here yet. Was there a... Yeah, let me go check the music room before I forget the music room. I'm surprised the music room hasn't, I'm sure it will eventually, but the music room hasn't come up more. I'm waiting for something very dramatic to happen in the music room. Oh my god, like Sayaka would have loved this room. She was the idol. She was like the ultimate pop star or whatever. The office. Imagine everybody comes back to life at the end because it was all a dream and we all just are happy. We all just go about our day. It was all, because we have those photographs that we haven't learned about yet. We haven't learned about those photographs about people like existing just in normal school life. You know what I mean? My favorite character so far? I don't know. Someone else asked that actually earlier about my favorite and my least favorite. And I was like, well, my least favorite is Byakuya because he sucks. My favorite, though, has had to change over the course of the game because they keep dying. you see, the characters, they keep not surviving. Of everybody currently alive right now, I really like Aoi and Kyoko for like different reasons, I would say. I think I really like Aoi just because she's had to like go through so much, right? Like I feel really bad for her. She's been having like the hardest time losing so many of her friends, losing Sakura and all the rest of it. So I feel really bad for Aoi, but she's trying to stay, you know, with it. She's trying to keep it together. I also like Kyoko, but I don't know if it's just Kyoko and Sakura had broken the lock on this door. Does that mean it's been fixed already? Well, I should have known it wouldn't be that easy. Yeah, that's right, that's the headmaster's office. Kyoko's got this thing about like mystery. She's very mysterious, so I like that. I like her like mystery thing. I want to figure out if I'm right about any of my Kyoko theories. So I like her. I don't like Toko. Toko's pretty bad. Everything's back to normal, just like with Sayaka and Taka. Manakuma's responsible, I'm sure. Toko sucks. I just don't like Byakuya more. My least favorite goes Byakuya, then Toko. But then, like, Hiro's pretty chill. Hiro's dumb, but he's pretty chill. I like Hiro. You know what I mean? It can be someone who died too. Of the people that are dead, I'm a little partial to Junko. It's been a long time since we met her. I'm a little partial to her. She was literally the first person we did like the free time hangout with, and then she immediately died. So that felt pretty devastating. And so my next favorite person after her was Sayaka, and then she turned around and immediately died. Every time I have a favorite person, they die. So I stopped picking favorites. You see, I'm suffering from what you would call trauma. Every time, at the beginning of the game, every time I picked a favorite, they died. I was like, yeah, I like this Junko, we'll go hang out with her. Dead. Oh, this Sayaka seems pretty cool and she seems pretty into me. I love her, she's great. Dead. And I'm like, well, I really like the baseball guy. He's a redhead, I love baseball. He was the murderer. Like literally 3 in a row. I play baseball, I used to play baseball, I'm a redhead. So after Junko's dead, after Sayaka's dead, I still haven't met everybody yet. Leon seems pretty cool. The murderer! I'm like, dude, I gotta stop picking favorites. They just die. They were dropping like flies, dude. I've got trauma. I can't pick a favorite. It's too difficult. I was really into Chihiro and Mondo because I thought that they were starting to have a little bit of a romance. They had like a thing going on, and then Chihiro died. That was a whole thing, and that was done by Mondo. That was crazy. The Taka thing was crazy too. Last time you played Taka was your favorite. His death was really, really sad. I didn't like Taka. He was fine, I guess, but he was just a little bit too pushy about rules and things, and I guess the inner rebel in me, right? The inner rebel was like, no, I don't really like you, or you're like weird, because they call him like the ultimate morality guy, but I'm like, yeah, you're more like the ultimate teacher's pet. You know what I mean? So I didn't really care for him too much. It wasn't like a hatred. It wasn't like a vitriolic hatred like that I have with Byakuya. Byakuya could drop dead and I wouldn't care. I wouldn't bat an eye. But Taka was sad to see go. Like, he was just a guy. You know what I mean? He was just a rules guy. I really didn't initially at the beginning of the game. I really didn't like Mondo. He was pretty low on my list, but that's because he was like brash and rude, and he literally punches Makoto in the gym like really early on. I'm like, well, clearly this is enemy number 1. And he literally has a room like right outside like our room. So I'm like, oh, here we go. This is gonna be our rival all game. But he wasn't. He really wasn't though. You're partial to the lawful types. I'm really kind of not. It depends on how pushy you are about it. Like, I'm okay with people being like, if he was more like morality and ethics about like right and wrong, that would be one thing. But he was more about, here's the difference. I prefer chaotic good over lawful good. If we want to do some D&D terms, if we want to look at the alignment chart on D&D, I'm more of a chaotic good than a lawful good or neutral good. Lawful is just kind of like, it rubs me the wrong way for some reason. But Taka was fine. Rewind the stream to when I went across and then looked at again. What was that? Are you seeing this or am I hallucinating? What is that? There's something, is there a person down here? Oh, it's... Of course it would be Hero freaking phasing in and out of existence. Oh, you were freaking me out. I like turned the corner. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to get it anymore. Okay, Hero freaking giving me a jump scare. I forgot because we're on the 5th floor. We're on the 5th floor now, so this is where everybody's at. I guess I've probably clicked on everything on the 5th floor for coins. I think I've already done that because we already searched everywhere. Okay. Was there anything else that I missed from my search? Okay, no, because this is like the garden or whatever. Okay, yeah. So, okay, we've checked everything for coins. We're done with the looking for coins. We're done with the coin search. Who do we want to hang out with? I'll let you guys put your votes in the chat on who I should hang out with. I'm kind of thinking Owie. I like Owie. But I'll let you guys decide. I'm gonna go refill my drink again. I gotta run to the bathroom real quick. And we'll do some free time. you guys thinking? What are you guys partial towards? Partial towards Asahina as well. Yeah, everyone calls her Hina for Asahina. I've just been calling her Aoi. All right, then we'll go hang out with her because I'm down for that. Because I'm basically between. Strategically, I would think like Byakuya or Toko just to earn more like points because I've only hung out with them once each. Strategically, but like personally, I would hang out with Aoi or Hiro. Like I was between those two personally. And if we get 2 free times, if we get another free time, we can do Hiro next. I'm okay with that too. Aoi, which were you in here? I feel like you were. Which room were you in? Oh no, wait, this is the garden, my bad. That's what these knuckleheads are. Whatever they're doing in there, they can just keep at it. I think Aoi's in the dojo. This was like the dojo. Of course Aoi will be in the dojo. God, Aoi's hanging out in the dojo. Probably looking at all the sakura leaves and stuff.
Okay.
Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Endure. Byakuya would be fun. I don't know about fun. I don't know about fun. It would be something. It would be interesting.
Well...
That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiru. I don't know him. But every person's endurance has a limit. I used to run. I never ran a marathon. I was kind of prepping to maybe run a half marathon, and then I kind of lost my motivation and never did. But I used to run quite a bit. Can I mention something fun you could have done earlier? Like earlier today or like in a previous chapter? Yeah, we want to hang out with Aoi. Spend time with Hina.
Yeah!
I think we need a change of pace. And when I think of change of pace,
You got it!
I can only think 50 laps in the pool. I'm not a strong swimmer. You were talking about marathon runners. 50 laps around the track is one thing. That'd probably kill me now. I'm probably too old and decrepit to do 50 laps around a track now, but I'm not a strong swimmer. I've never needed to. In landlocked, we're not landlocked, we have a Great Lake, but in landlocked Illinois, we don't do a lot of swimming. Not a lot. You can go find lakes and beaches at lakes. You can go do that, but you gotta go out of your way. You gotta go out of your way. It's not like I live on the coast. In the previous chapter, what could I have done? So long as it's not even remotely in spoiler territory. If you think there's a chance, don't tell me. But is it like a reference thing? Because there's been so many references that I think I've missed. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give Hina a present? Yes, definitely. What should we give her that we haven't given her before? Is it fine if we give her duplicates? Like if I gave her the same thing twice, because I don't remember what we've given her. Except I think there was like a donut, like, floaty or something. Yeah, I think I've already given her the flotation donut. Is it fine to do dupes? Because I think she likes this. I can just give her another flotation donut. Is that chill? She probably would like the overflowing lunchbox too. She likes food, but she likes sweets. I know she likes sweets. We'll go for it. What is it? It's right click, right click. Hee, how thoughtful. This is why I like you, Makoto. I mean, not like, not that kind of like. No, it's okay. I ship you with well, Sakura's gone now, but I ship you with Sakura. It's not available anymore. What was it? What could I have done? Seeing Hina so pleased with something I gave her makes me happy. She's all embarrassed. She's all flustered and embarrassed. Aww. Hey, Makoto. Hey, what's up? I'm so tired. Me too, actually. When you say tired, do you mean physically or like emotionally? Because yeah, everything's been emotionally draining, but yeah, you look pretty tired. What happened? Don't tell a girl she looks tired. Okay, if she tells you she feels tired, I guess you can say so. Maybe, I don't know. It feels like a social faux pas. If you try to hang out with Genocide Jill or with fake Mondo, you end up waiting time with a silly description. Wasting time, maybe? Wasting time with a silly description. Interesting. Especially with hanging out with Genocide Jill. We hung out with Toko once. I think this is the hangout that I screwed up. Because we hung out with Toko and gave her like scissors and she hated them. And it's like, well, duh, because that's Genocide Jill, not Toko. So it is kind of interesting if they both have like different desires of things, of presents or whatever.
Well,
I woke up earlier than normal this morning, so I decided to do a push-up, sit-up, squat set. I ended up doing 1,000 of each. Well, that's why you're tired, Owie. 1,000? 1,000 of each? That's more than the One Punch Man routine. Well, that would explain it. Tired, so tired. I want something sweet. You want to go down to the kitchen? I'm sure we can find something. I want those things you get when you mix flour, sugar, butter, and eggs, then deep fry them. Flour, sugar, butter, eggs, and then deep. Is that donuts? Are you thinking of donuts? I'm trying to think of anything else that could be, but I'm thinking she's thinking about donuts. You were chased around by Genocide Jill for a few hours. You don't think you grew any closer with her? Oh man, I want to grow closer with the serial killer. Donuts. So what was Hina? What Hina's looking for is, ooh, churros would slap right now. It's not what she's talking about. But I would love a churro right now. But she's got to be talking about donuts. We all know she loves donuts. Oh, I know. You want some donuts, don't you? Don't tell anyone, but there's actually a bunch of frozen donuts in the warehouse.
okay.
Throw those in the microwave for a few seconds and just imagine. Even better, Owie, we have a whole kitchen. Throw them in the oven. Crisp them up a little bit. I don't know, do you like a soft donut or kind of like a crisp donut? I like most of my food kind of crisp. Imagine the warm chewiness of that donut. You know what I'm saying, right? You'd eat the crap out of that, right? I mean, I would. If offered, I absolutely would. You really do love donuts, huh?
Just a second.
Is there anyone who doesn't? Who on earth? No. Who in the whole universe can say they hate donuts? You guys don't hate donuts, right? Even if they're not your favorite, you can't say you hate donuts. Think about the sensation of biting into a donut. First, the sweetness floods your mouth, then the soft dough cushions you. I was on a school trip, talking about school stories. I was on a school trip to like an aquarium. Was it a school trip, band trip? It was a trip, it was some kind of trip, but it was to like an aquarium. And outside the aquarium, before we were inside, there was like shopping and stuff that can be done. And there was like a food restaurant. It was like a small restaurant. It was more than like a stand, but it was like a small little space. And they made burgers with donuts as the buns. And so I had like a breakfast burger. I had like a, what do they call them? Like a Royale. I had like a Royale donut, egg, burger, cheese. I had a donut burger. And it was certainly interesting. It was something. It was a mess. It was a mess is what it was. Between the stickiness of the donuts for buns, the stickiness of that, and then the gooiness of the egg. It was a lot. It was a lot. But I still think about that burger to this day. I still think about that. Next, you get that hint of egg and butter, right? Your whole body starts to melt. This shot right here of Owie just being so like cat. She's got the cat smile thing going on. Just so happy. I'm glad she can still feel that in this nightmare. It's the one thing providing hope in this school of despair. You feel, which might have something to do with like Kyoko was talking about, like, has the only thing that we've experienced in this school so far been despair? Has that been it, or has there been more? It just makes me think, where are we going with that, you know? You feel like you're falling into the center of the donut itself. Donuts don't have centers, they have holes. When people talk about the donut effective, that's what they're talking, the what? The donut effective? The donut effect, maybe? What is a donut effective? Someone clue me in, what is a donut effective? That's absolutely not true. What? I can't take it anymore. I'm drooling like Niagara Falls over here.
Just a second.
Get out of my way, Makoto, or I got an uppercut with your name on it. I'm not in the way. Wait for me, god of donuts. Almost before she was done talking, Hina took off like a bat out of hell. This is borderline PG-13 with donuts. Well, I mean, we've witnessed worse, I feel like. Whatever's going on between Byakuya and Toko is significantly worse than whatever Aoi will do to that donut. I'm just gonna say, doesn't matter what she does to that donut, whatever's going on between Byakuya and Toko is so much worse, in my opinion. Whenever I'm around her, I feel like I'm soaking in the essence of human vitality. Don't tell me you feel like you're soaking when you're around her. I don't need to know that. Hina's report card has been updated based on your experience with her. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. After I watched her run off, I went back to my room. For some reason. I'm just gonna turn around and do something else in a moment, but that's what I did. I feel even worse than I did this morning. Oh, that's not good. My body feels like lead, and now I'm getting chills. Have I been poisoned? Am I dying? Am I being poisoned slowly to death? I feel like I am. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. I could be getting just like legit for reals. Dude, it's so weird that Makoto's getting sick, and I'm sick. I'm sick right now, Makoto. I'm sick right now. I don't really have chills though. Whatever I'm sick with is definitely something else, but. Now you support Byakuya? Wait, why? What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, you mean to hang out with? I thought you meant in general. Do you mean to hang out with? I was gonna go hang out with Hiro next. Why Byakuya? Where's Byakuya at? 5th floor. Oh, is he not on the 5th floor? Wait, where's he at? You're both 5'3", so much in common. Who, Aoi? Or are you saying me and Makoto? Me? I'm not 5'3". Get out! I didn't even realize. Okay, they're on the 1st floor. Okay, they're in the dining hall. He's in the kitchen. Aoi's in the laundry. Oh my god, I'm not 5'3". Could you imagine? If I was actually 5'3", I don't know how much of my streams you've been watching, Randy, and so I don't know how many times you've heard me call Makoto a shorty. He's so small. I've said out loud Makoto's so small so many times. If I was secretly his same size, that would be wild. I've been calling him tiny the entire game. He's so little. Isn't he like 5'3" and like $120 or something like that? He's like nothing. Yeah, $115. The stream cam is to size. I'm Little Mo. I can shrink myself more, go back to being Little Mo again. But yeah, someone is our same height. I don't remember who it is. Because actually, for as small as Toko seems, she's lighter, but she is actually 1 inch taller. She's actually 1 inch taller than Makoto. She's lighter. Is Aoi the same height? Aoi's the same height. She's 5'3" and 110 pounds. So she's a little lighter than Makoto, but they're almost exactly the same size. They're almost exactly the same. So they're the same, but then Hiro is like 6 feet. Yeah, he's 6 feet, 157. I'm closer to Hiro. I'm more of Hiro's size, actually. I don't know what my size is. I couldn't tell you my chest size. I don't think I've ever measured my chest. I think my chest has been measured before once for like a suit or something, for something. I think I've had that measurement. I'm like looking around to see if there's a way to measure. I can use a belt, but I don't think I have a ruler. Where? I know I've got a ruler somewhere. Anyway, I'm closer to Hiro's size actually. And then Byakuya is still alive. He's 6'1" and 150 pounds. So he's a little lighter than Hero, but an inch taller. Everybody looks at everybody. Kyoko, isn't she like 2 inches taller than us? Kyoko, where are you at? She's like 5. Oh, she's 3 inches. She's 5'6". She's pretty light too, at 106 pounds actually. I refuse to believe Aoi is lighter than Makoto. Compare their chest sizes. What was Makoto's chest size? This is such a random thing. I have stared at, he's 29 inches. And then Toko, oh, not Sakura. She's taller. And then Toko, who's an inch taller, 31 inches. She's bigger. She's bigger than Makoto. She's lighter. She's got a bigger chest than Makoto. Let that sink in. She looks, Toko looks like she should be tiny. Toko looks like she should be like Chihiro size, right? Because Chihiro, I think, is the shortest. He's like 4'11". Where's Chihiro at? Chihiro's tiny, right? Chihiro's 4'10", 90 pounds. His chest is 1 inch smaller than Makoto's. Makoto's 1 inch more. Makoto's chest is tiny. Makoto is so small. Aoi, both of them. I couldn't remember what you said. Aoi's got more of a chest to her. That checks out. What with everything. Anyway, people's sizes make no sense in this game. No one's. Where am I? No one. Oh, I need to go this way. No one's size makes any sense. It's so funny. Who are we hanging out with? Oh, I was gonna hang out with Hero, I think. He's in the kitchen. I do want to know what my chest is now. I need to go measure my chest somehow. I need to find a ruler. Because I can wrap a belt around my chest and then straighten the belt and then measure the belt, and then I'll know how wide my chest is. Hero, what do you want to do?
What the heck?
A certain organization's behind all of this. I'm finally sure of it. But I can't say their name, because as soon as you do, they come and get rid of you. Is it them? Is it THEM from Sam and Max? Kurt Cobain said their name. John Lennon said their name. Hey now. They're bad, so bad, really, really bad. Should I spend time with Hero while he's in this kind of mood? That's the question. That's really the question. While he's in this mood, maybe not, but... Ain't no way Aoi is lighter than Makoto. Dairy cannons aside, she's an athlete. Definitely got more muscle. Muscle is heavy. That's true. That is true. I think for the most part, like Kyoko also being like, what was it? What did I say? Like 5'6" or whatever at 105 pounds is really light. Like, I feel like all the girls got like 10, 15 pounds shaved off. You know what I mean? Like, that's just really scary. Then again, this game's also Japanese, and Japanese people have like a very lightweight standard. Smaller frames. Let's hang out with Hero. Well then, why don't we have a heated discussion about cosmogony? I know what cosmology is. What's cosmogony? What is cosmogony? I learned all about Hero's theories on the origin of the universe. Okay. Oh, like... Okay, I understand. Cosmogony, okay, I got you, the beginning of the universe. Hero and I grew a little closer today. Would you like to give him a present? Yes, definitely. It makes sense, huh? I spell it out. Cosmos stuff. I don't think I've ever seen the word cosmogony before. I don't think I have. I'm actually surprised. What would he like? Guys, what would Hero enjoy? He's kind of into conspiracy stuff. Do I have any conspiracy stuff? I have literally like everything. Jimmy Decay? Legendary punk rocker Jimmy DK. Only 100 were ever made. Is he into punk bands? That feels like that would have been like a Sayaka, who, you know, because she's like a singer, or Junko, when she was still around, because she was kind of like a rebel type. Sea salt? He looks like he'd be into crystal therapy. Ooh, maybe. Maybe he'd be into a crystal. I might have straight up a crystal. Where was sea salt? Was that, did I pass it already? I'm just kind of like trying to decide on vibes. Mr. Fastball. This is a crystal. Crystal skull. Would he like a crystal skull? Carved from pure rock crystal. Some think skulls like this were created hundreds of years ago, perhaps with alien intervention, and considered them oop arts. I don't know what an oop art is. Hang on, didn't Hero say something about like believing in aliens and stuff? Crystal skull would be good, right? Yeah, and I've got 3 of these bad boys. Huh? You're saying I can have this? I literally have 3 of them. All of a sudden, I feel invigorated. I feel awake. I feel like I like you. I was waiting for him to get all embarrassed and blush and be like, oh, I mean, not like, just like Owie did. Not like you. I just mean like you. Aliens and crystals are his favorite things. Yeah, I remember him talking about his burger being like abducted by aliens. Seeing Hero so pleased with something I gave him makes me happy.
Well?
Hey, Makoto, are you familiar with Kamata? Comatose? Comas? Are you in a coma? Makoto, wake up. Wake up, Makoto, wake up. It's a tiny little suburb in Tokyo, right? I'm unfamiliar. Yeah, I've heard of it. What about it? Well, don't tell anyone I told you this, but they appear there. Huh? What does? UMAs. UMAs. Unidentified mammalian aboriginals. I was trying to come up with just anything other than like unidentified mountain aliens or something. Unidentified. It's gonna be unidentified something, right? UMAs are, I think, cryptids, spaceships, Thurman? Thurman? Uma Thurman? What's Uma Thurman have to do with any of this? Are UMAs the spaceships or cryptids, do you think? What's in, like, I know what a UFO is. What are they calling UFOs now? Aren't they calling them like UAOs or something, like unidentified aerial objects or something? Aren't they calling UFOs something weird now? Now that the government has revealed that aliens are real? I'm guessing if I get this wrong, he'll let me try again. But it's gotta be spaceships, right? You mean spaceships?
I'm right,
No, those are UFOs, you dingus. Well, that's what I was wondering. A UMA is basically an animal version of that. I shouldn't have to tell you any more than that, right? Well, if it's an animal, then it's a cryptid, right? You're talking about cryptids, right? Unidentified mysterious animals. I've never heard of a UMA in my life. I've heard of cryptids. I've heard of cryptozoology. I've never heard of a UMA. Mariachi men appear. Them. Because we're talking about them.
You know?
You got it, and it just so happens they've been appearing in little old Kamata. Okay, what kind? What kind of... Makoto and me sharing the same brain cell.
How about
The
that?
terrifying sky fish! Not to be confused with the sunfish. In the West, they're usually just called rods. I'm sorry? They can fly, and they have a thin body and a big, wide fin. Oh, I think I know what he's talking about. That's not a cryptid, though. Rods? I can imagine a rod-shaped, long fish with a almost translucent fin. Is that what they're called? I don't know what they're called, though. They can move their fins in a wave pattern, which lets them move faster than the naked eye can see. Okay.
Could it be?
You ever heard of the Anomalocaris? Some people think that's what the skyfish evolved from. Sounds like an oarfish. Oarfish are big, though, right? Isn't there like a small, like, thin fish that's kind of like that? Or am I combining fish in my brain? I don't know every fish. Again, I'm from the Midwest. We've got bluegill. That's what we've got. And some others think they're an artificial life form, a genetically engineered military super weapon. Isn't that scary as hell? But what would they be doing in Tokyo and in Kamata, no less? Nobody knows, but I think they're dangerous. You know how close Kamata is to Haneda Airport, right? No. I don't want to wait till it's too late. I've been thinking I should call all the airlines. They need to know there's a way to get rid of those damn skyfish, and I know what it is. As long as they can pay my fee, I can keep things safe for them. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I see a lot of jail time in your future if you do. For what, being a scam artist or something? UAP, Unidentified Anomalous Phenomena. A change to encompass anything that defies physics. I think they changed it just to smoke screen us, to make it harder to talk about these things. They'll have a whole new acronym in another 10 years. They know we're getting too close to the truth. That's what it is. Plus, isn't that like super occult? I just don't understand. Hero's report card has been updated. I got an achievement? Skill or be skilled. Cleared the 20 SP threshold. Sick. I don't know why the achievement was in the top left corner. It's usually the bottom right, but okay. Hero's report card has been updated based on your experience with him. Your maximum number of skill points has increased. Hey, look at you go. Look at me go. I'm going. Obama already told us that the aliens exist. But they're not in Area 51. His words. His words. They exist. They're not in Area 51. We've just been looking in the wrong place. Are you talking about that interview they had with him where he just casually dropped the aliens are real? Just like in the most casual, like he wasn't even surprised by the question. He wasn't blind. So it's like he talks about aliens all the time, and he just casually like, oh yeah. Once we were all done, I headed back to my room for a little while. Girl, I'm getting the chills. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while. It says nighttime right up there. It says nighttime, what do you mean? But I felt like my body had reached its limit. As I dropped onto my bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. Do you think that knife is exuding some sort of weird chemical or something? What's up with my tiredness? I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I weaved back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, oh gosh. I was restless. We need a good shower is what we need. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. And within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind. Yeah?
I understand.
Is that just our voice? That voice. It's so familiar. Ah, it's...
I understand.
I do the voice acting for the most part for everybody, and the only time I really get to hear anyone talk is pretty much the trials. Pretty much. They'll say like a word or two every now and again, but isn't that just our voice, or am I dumb? It's me. Okay, I knew it. Okay, I'm not dumb. Thank goodness.
I understand.
Do you? Do you though?
I should understand everything.
You have one conversation with Hiro about cosmogony, and now you think you understand everything.
My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
That sounds like some sort of propaganda nonsense. Huh? What am I trying to say?
Hope. This is all for hope.
Okay.
And that's why I have to stay.
Is this just Monokuma whispering in our ear at night? Like through the TV screen? Trying to...
I have to stay here.
And we've gone crazy. Woo woo. Hit the woo woo alarm. Is there someone in here with us?
My dream just now. What?
I don't know.
So strange.
Very.
Huh?
Most of my dreams are pretty strange as well. Oh! Did I leave the door unlocked again? Who's this Lucha Libre? Gasp! Wait, that's the knife that I had in the drawer. So someone had to come into my room looking for that knife. Oh! And this is the story of how I died. I'm alive. Was that my sleep paralysis demon? Kyoko? I had this crazy dream, Kyoko, that you were a lucha libre and you had this knife and it was crazy.
Kyoko?
She wears gloves. At the beginning of this chapter, we saw the lucha libre dead on the ground and they've got like red nail polish. Kyoko wears gloves. I don't know what her nails look like. Just saying. I'm just saying that's an observation that I'm making.
What the?
Hey girl, what you doing in my room? Did you see that lucha libre?
What did you?
This is getting awkward the quieter you are.
What did you say?
Did she say anything? What on earth is going on? I need answers. Am I dead? I'm dead.
Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for those unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeating forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiniest speck of abnormality.
Hey, that rhymed. That was cool.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Ding dong bing bong. I'm still alive to hear that. Maybe.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine. Get ready to greet another beautiful day.
Yeah? Yeah? Am I alive? It took longer than usual for me to open my eyes. I feel that. When I also have sleep paralysis demons trying to murder me in my sleep, I also have a hard time waking up. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up the rest of the way. The chills, the aches, the unfathomable lethargy, they had all disappeared in the night. All that was left was me, drenched in sweat. It wasn't just because of whatever bug I'd caught either. It was also the dream I'd had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? Are we about to flash back to a thing I saw 2 seconds ago? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them up from the depths of my memory. That's right, I remember last night. Yes, we're about to have a cutscene flashback of what we just saw. I came down with a fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand. And then all of a sudden, I was awake. See, in this shot though, he doesn't have red nail polish. So what was that weird shot we had at the beginning of this chapter? I'm telling you, I saw red nail polish. Maybe I'm crazy. There was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask. And they were holding a knife! I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. Maybe Kyoko did. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with fever. I was somewhere far away, watching my body move on its own, and because of that, I don't remember what really happened. Do you think the knife is possessed? Maybe it's the ghost. Maybe it's a ghost knife ghost, cursed knife. But still, maybe it's the person that killed all those people at Hope's Academy a year ago. Maybe. I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly. After that, things go black again. The next thing I remember, Kyoko was there. But what would she have been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Well, for starters, is the knife still in the drawer? I opened the desk drawer and, huh? Okay, yeah, well, that's how we know. That's how we know. It's empty, there's nothing inside. Wait, nothing inside, that's strange! Because it definitely wasn't before. I'm positive I put the knife I got from Toko in here. Wait, that means the knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it, I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, this all makes even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm gonna figure it out on my own. I should head to the dining hall. Then I can talk to everyone else about it. But that's gonna have to wait until next time because I'm gonna save there. I think that's a good spot to stop for this evening. Because what we're about to get into a whole load of business. Like it's about to go down. If I play any further, hey, it's Sayaka. If I play any further, we're gonna be in the deep end of the pool. We're gonna be in the deep end of the Adult Swim zone. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get crazy. Probably. I don't know, I'm just speculating. Oh, I accidentally, Hang on, I goobered up the sensitivity of my mouse. There we go, that's better. It's actually complete. You have about a lot of older, some newer Japanese games. I feel like the dialogue is them repeating themselves several times. I wonder if it's a translation issue. Just, it seems really repetitive in English, but in Japanese, there's like more nuance. But like in English, it basically means the same thing, so it comes off as the same thing. I don't know Japanese, so I don't know if that would be a part of it or not. But yeah. Mo, if you like this game, there's a board game, video game you might like checking out. Board game / RPG. Yeah, what is it? Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp? There's a board game, video game. So it's still a video game, but it's like you're playing a board game in the video game. Well, I mean, ideally, if Danganronpa is popular enough, I'm gonna be playing Danganronpa 2 after this. I like board game style games though. One of my favorite games growing up was this like budget title. Like it was literally made to be a budget title, but this budget title called I just lost it. Battle. I almost said Bounty Hunter, but Battle Hunter. That was like basically a board game, and you moved around on like the board or whatever, and you collected these relics, and you had to like survive the other hunters in the dungeon and get back to the surface and sell what you found. There was a story and stuff. But I don't think I've heard of Danganronpa S Ultimate Summer Camp. I know there's Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc, Danganronpa 2, Danganronpa Volume 3. I know there's those three. And then I know that they have like a remake of like two of them together or whatever. And then I know that they have like a spin-off game called something else. It's not a board game though. I almost want to say it was like in first person. There's another spin-off game I think I saw somewhere. Again, it was for like the PSP or whatever. I know they have a few games. I don't think I know anything about the summer camp one. I don't think I know anything about that one. But it's a big old franchise. Ultra Despair Girls. Yeah, that's the one. There's that one as well. I know that exists. That sounds like an extraction shooter that could do really well today. Could you imagine a Danganronpa extraction shooter? or do you mean Battle Hunter? Battle Hunter as an extraction shooter would be pretty sick, but it would the gameplay would obviously be very different than the mechanics of the original. Coming soon is a collection of 1 and 2, but it has slightly randomized levels. They added some new possible murders. That would be kind of cool. Danganronpa, where they do randomize who the murderer is and who gets killed or whatever. Where, like, you actually don't... Like, it's not story mode. Like, it has some replayability or whatever. That would be kind of cool as a concept. Just, like, even as its own game. The World Ends With You. Maybe that was it around the same time. The World Ends With You. This is an action role-playing game co-developed by Square Enix and Jupiter for the DS. Set in Shibuya. It's got another really stylized look to it, kind of like how Danganronpa's got like a stylized look to it. Yeah, I'm trying to find what is it? Development was inspired by elements of Jupiter's previous handheld game Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. Okay, so they're in that sort of they're in that sort of realm. You want a Danganronpa Among Us? That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of sick. I feel like if you copy Among Us exactly, it would be just it'd just be like a... It'd be kind of like boring or whatever, but if you could involve, like with the clues and stuff, if you could involve an Among Us clue finding multiplayer mystery game, there could be something there. That would be pretty cool too. It feels like it would be, to make it really cool, it would take a lot of players though. Could you imagine getting like 15 people or 16 people together to play a game? That would be crazy. You have no idea what we're talking about, but you heard UDG. We were just talking about, Korjan was talking about a Danganronpa sort of like board game, video game. And I was saying that I don't remember that one. I know that there's a Danganronpa 1, 2, and 3, and then I know there's the Despair Girls one. And then I started talking about Battle Hunter, and then Randy started talking about The World Ends With You. And we're just talking. We're just talking in circles right now. So, I'm gonna call it quits there because I've been yapping for plenty of time. My eyes are starting to get watery. I'm gonna go lie down. But thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, if you're on TikTok or YouTube, please leave me a like. If you're on any of the places, give me a follow and a subscribe. If you haven't already, I'd appreciate it. Get well soon. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope I do. I hate being sick. But that's gonna do it for me tonight. Thanks once again for watching, and until next time, bye. Oh yeah, and I forgot that tomorrow is Sam and Max, Chapter 4? I forget what it's called. Something, the alleyway of the dolls. That's tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow for a stream Sunday evening, assuming I'm not dead.